listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixler. We join John Clement in the arena.
Hello fans and welcome in here live to the Columbus Civic Center. I want to thank you all for joining me here on both YouTube and Mixler. Another beautiful day down here in Columbus, Georgia, and a good day for the Enforcers to try to pull out the season series, the rubber match, literally a best-of-5 series, and the Enforcers have a chance to take home a huge W here today as Elmira and Columbus meet for the final time in the regular season. These two teams have been jaunting for first and second place so far throughout the first half of this year. Yes, officially today, the halfway point of the season. Yesterday was Game 12. Today, Game 13 of a 25-game season, and wow, it has flown by. The Enforcers, of course, after today will head back to Elmira, get a day or two on the bus, and then when they get back and settle in, then they'll have a little trip out to Port Huron, have a game Friday and Saturday night next week before finally coming home to First Arena for a 3-game set against the dreaded Carolina Thunderbirds, as they are actually underway already today. So we'll take our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard. After one, it's 0-0 out there in Port Huron, Michigan, as the Carolina Thunderbirds try to complete the weekend sweep. They have had a rough time getting there, as Port Huron, well, it's been a rough weekend for them. They were outscored 8-2 on Friday night. Last night, a 5-1 score. So Port Huron really got to be feeling pretty good now, considering a 0-0 after 20 minutes. That's been the best start to the weekend for them. So we'll see if Port Huron can hang on and try to keep themselves involved in that series. Carolina, again, coming up huge there. Now, tonight's broadcast proudly brought to you by Labatt Blue Light. Life is better with Labatt, and it's going to jump right into the scratches because we got a story to talk about there. Tonight's lineup scratches brought to you by Arnett Health, the official healthcare provider of your Elmira Enforcers. Arnett Health, come to expect the best, www.arnetthealth.org. Well, the big story today, a suspension handed down for some off-ice activity. After I went off the air yesterday, I went downstairs and learned that there was an altercation down below the stands. The locker room area does have security service down there, and I'm not really sure how it happened, but Mark Essery got into an altercation with Jake Schultz. Both have been suspended for just one game. So after he reads off the starting lineup, Mark's going to come up here and man the camera for me, so a little less work for me tonight. But again, we'll be missing Mark Essery from the lineup. He did have a goal last night, too, so that is going to hurt a little bit. That will mean, however, Taylor Cutting will get back in the lineup, and we'll see what he adds to the lineup here tonight in what is sure to be a very physical matchup. This is the last time these two teams will meet, and one of these two teams is going to leave tonight with the win in the season series, so that's got to feel good. If Elmira can come out ahead and win this game, they will take the season series against the River Dragons. Not sure about the points percentage, but they will be ahead, or win percentage, excuse me. They will be ahead of the River Dragons in points if they can take a regulation win out of here tonight. Now we'll take a look at tonight's goaltending matchup, brought to you courtesy of the Elmira Enforcers Pro Shop, conveniently located inside the rec rink, which I heard has been hopping this weekend. Over 70 teams participating in that March Mayhem tournament. I want to thank each and every one of you, along with our great staff back at First Arena, owners Robbie and Nellie Nichols really carrying the ball here. And I can't tell you, I'm sure every picture and video I've seen, kids are having a great time. And the patience and hard work and the ethics of those individuals, Robbie and Nellie, just absolutely amazing. And it's an honor to work for them and to be down here in Georgia and hopefully doing a good job representing them. So thank you guys for all you do. I'm not sure you hear it enough, and I just want to make sure that it's been said. But, again, get your sticks, tape, skate sharpening, and all of the newest and top-of-the-line equipment for your skater or goaltender at the First Arena. Tonight's goaltender matchup, well, not much changing. Dylan Kelly back between the pipes. He did not get a decision last night, but was involved in the first goalie fight in Elmira Enforcers history. That's right, Dylan Kelly will be back between the pipes tonight, night after Joe Young gets credit for the W. Kelly, 2-1-2. 224 goals against, 947 save percentage. He certainly helped himself out there, only giving up one goal last night. The Enforcers are going to try to have a similar standing here tonight. Want to get that offense going quick and early. And for the third time in 3 nights, Jared Rutledge not going to get a moment to breathe here. he'll appear in tonight's game. He did suffer the loss last night. So again, 4-2, 327 goals against a .905 save percentage. Again, the Enforcers have had luck against Rutledge in seasons past. They need to find a way to do it here tonight, however, and find their way up to a victory, as Elmira going to be battling yet again. Tonight's hot player to watch, brought to you by Elmira Heat Treating. Tonight's hot player to watch, well, we take a look at the lineup tonight, and it was a tough decision. Went close to going with Dylan Kelly again, but I think we're going to go with the game winner last night. Everett Thompson going to be tonight's hot player to watch. Thompson has been everything the Enforcers could ask for on this road trip. Hard-working, grinding, getting into those dirty corners, progressing plays, even putting himself into positions that are not advantageous for him. But he got that final goal last night with his patience, his hockey knowledge, and just being smart on the puck. That ended up giving the Enforcers the win. The third goal, and then the fourth goal, of course, coming later on from Brandon Tucker, who's been hot as anything. So with this lineup, the Enforcers have to feel ready, even though they're going to be missing out on big players like Ahmed Mahfouz, Kyler Matthews, Brendan Hussey, all still back home in Elmira. They'll be rejoining us, we hope, for the trip out to Port Huron. So again, the Enforcers were a little handicapped this weekend, but they've gone 1-1 and still have a chance to come through with a big weekend series here tonight. Before we get any deeper into the pregame show, we're going to head it down to Coach's Corner, take a listen to what head coach this weekend, Paul McLean, had to say, and we will be back here on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live. Down here for another edition of Coach's Corner with Coach Paul McLean. Coach Mac, a big win last night. You guys had a little bit of physicality there at the end, including a goalie fight, which we haven't seen before in Enforcers history. Now you got to take it over into today. Obviously going to be missing Mark Essery out of the lineup. How do you plan around this lineup today?
Well, this is a great role guy and great penalty killer, and he popped one in last night for us. So we got the bodies to cover, but we got to just keep the same, try to keep that momentum going and start the same way. Defensive responsibilities in our own zone and try to keep things to the outside perimeter shots. Cut down on shots against last night, which was good, and our shots for were better. So we just got to, continue on. This is third game in 3 days, so I want to probably even maybe make the shifts a little shorter because legs are a little bit tighter. But at the end of the day, as long as we play smart, we'll be fine.
You talk about third game in 3 days. Obviously, those tempers can barrel over, and that happened at the end of the game last night. How do you guys keep in check tonight, especially as this is the last game of the season series against these guys?
Well, we just have to play, you got to be mentally strong, mentally tough, and make smart decisions. And I always say usually the stupidity starts when you're on the ice too long, and there's not enough oxygen going to the brain, right? So that's usually what happens.
Well, you talk about that. Obviously, we don't want to see any stupidity out there tonight, but this is a huge game as far as the leaderboards go, as far as the divisional points go. But, of course, the last time to really take a swing, a 6-point swing, if you will, against a team that's ahead of you in the standings. So was that kind of the message tonight, or are you guys just looking at this as another game?
Well, I think it's, you got to treat every game pretty much the same, especially in a short season like this is. You got to take every game, just as serious as the other one, really, to me. So, it's time's going by pretty quick, and I think we're halfway through already. So we got to keep going and prepare every week, and hopefully we can put in the same kind of effort that we had last night. It should be a good hockey game.
When you talk about the midway point, this is what I'm genuinely calling February 1st of a regular season, because this is when it starts to be playoff matchups every night. When you're thinking about it like that, every game obviously seems important. So does it get a little bit harder to get the guys focused? They've played already so many games in such a short time.
Sometimes it's. I think when you're on the road, it can have a reverse effect, and it can be. Sometimes it's. Getting on the road is good for a team, and a little bit of team bonding and whatnot, and then try to, come out and the same way we did yesterday. It's just basically, sometimes you don't change anything if something's working right. So.
You talk about not changing anything. I got to ask. We talked about Mark Essery before. Obviously, that's going to provide a spot. Taylor Cutting will be in the lineup tonight. That obviously adds a little bit of grit and edge to this lineup. How much of that comes into play, and what do you look at, especially as a coach, to know when it's time to kind of grit it up a little bit more? When you see, what do you see from the other side that may put that into your mind?
I think it's something that it's all timing. It's not something that you should be going out looking for. I think it has its time and it has its place, and then when that happens, it happens. But you just don't want to be sucked into something stupid. That's all.
Well, last question before I let you go. You talk about getting sucked into something stupid. Obviously, you guys had a 5-on-3 last night. Penalty kills were also there again, but the penalty kill was excellent once again, which we're used to seeing. How do you guys stay out of the box tonight? Obviously, you got some calls against you last night that you'd like to have back.
Basically, we got to just, I'm trying, I think tonight I'd like to see them change. The changes weren't too bad last night, but I'd like to see them get off sooner. I think, 35 seconds, 40 seconds is enough. You don't need to be out there for minute-long shifts. So we can do that, cut down on some bad decisions, and just get fresh legs out there.
All right, well, let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the Mixler.com pregame show. All right, and there you hear it from head coach Paul McLean. He happy with what happened last night. Obviously, late in the game, there was quite a bit of, restless energy, to say the least, as everybody has already probably seen online and seen on some of the different areas. Big goalie fight last night. And I know I certainly got excited. I heard it from the boys when I got onto the bus last night, but it was certainly fun, and hopefully we'll continue to keep going here and drive up the energy, keep the Enforcers moving. They need this victory here tonight. Claim this season series would be absolutely huge for Elmira. Need to keep things going, as I see Paul McLean moving his way down towards the bench now, and I believe you guys got a good look at that as he starts out towards the visitors' bench, down to the right-hand side. I don't see the tunnel today, so apparently they're just going to come straight out since it is an afternoon affair. The fans here at this rather large facility able to really spread out. Similar to, I believe, how you'll see it once First Arena is open and allowed to have fans. And, of course, that has been a big amount of chatter on the bus after Cuomo's announcement back on, I believe it was Thursday as we were headed down here. Everybody got really excited about that, and hopefully we'll be able to have some people back in the stands at First Arena as of April 1st. So a bunch of home games coming up in April. Don't miss your chance to see. I'm sure we'll have details coming up early this week as Paul McLean taking a walk down here to the bench. And as he's settled, the officials have made their way to the ice, and you should see the Enforcers coming on out here very, very soon, as Elmira will be let out by Dylan Kelly. Of course, the starting lineup is more in question. Didn't get those notes from head coach Paul McLean tonight. Really a great amount of work but done by that line that started off the game last night, the Atkins, Jurich, and Tucker line. Those guys were fantastic, as they have just played very, very well throughout this whole weekend series. Tyler Jurich got on the bus and he made the comment, best game without a point he's had in his career. And I got to give it to him. He was able to get things going, set some things up, but really where the points came from last night, believe it or not, was the Ortiz, Essery, and Peavy line. And I've been singing the praises of Peavy for quite a while here as the Enforcers make their way out. Try to get you guys a good shot of Dylan Kelly as he stretches out. So, Kelly getting himself worked out in the net. He didn't get to finish last night's game. Joe Young ended up getting the decision in that one. So the Enforcers will send Dylan Kelly right back out here tonight. And again, as I said, we should have Columbus River Dragons making their way out here momentarily. Then we'll have the national anthem followed by the drop of the puck. So I'll step aside, take our commercial break here before the game. This has been the pregame show here on Mixler and YouTube Live. We'll be back.
Blue light lime?
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry?
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass.
We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
Hello and welcome back in, and well, we timed that perfectly as now we're ready for puck drop here at the Columbus Civic Center. Got Mark Essery doing some camera work for me. Thank you, Mark, and hopefully we'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest and greatest of the action here. As Elmira, well, it looks like they're going to start what I've affectionately termed the DHT line. Johnny Ruiz out there with Carter Shinkarik and Brett Gravel to start off tonight. Bryce Martin and Glenn Patterson on the backside, the captain. As the River Dragons countering. Looks like Garrett Sargis going to start off in the circle. As on the other side, Chase Follis alongside with Seth Enser on the defensive side. His first game this weekend. We haven't seen him at all. Pietrantonio up here on this first line here tonight. This is kind of a different look here, as we'll see how this one kicks off. Referee waiting. Everybody lined up. As now the puck will be dropped. Kicked back that time by Elmira, and Dylan Kelly will play early. Sending it over to Glenn Patterson, who shoots it up the boards. A little bit of a misplay there. Shinkarik will wrap that off the boards. And down the ice goes Elmira. Trying to get there. Cut off by Zemlicka, who will wrap it around the boards for Chase Follis. He has some trouble handling. Bryce Martin sending it down low. Johnny Ruiz trying to pick it up. He pins his man to the boards, but again, Columbus coming loose with it. Chase Follis back out to the neutral zone, knocked down by Bryce Martin, who sends it ahead. Can't get it by Follis, who will dump it all the way down. Dylan Kelly leaves it behind for Glenn Patterson, poking it along to his defensive partner as Bryce Martin moves it up the boards. Played back to center ice where Brody Duncan will play. Duncan flipping that one in. Turning around, Glenn Patterson, first 45 seconds of the period gone by already. As he moves it up the near side boards, Gravel couldn't get free. That one thrown right towards the net and sent back behind. Patterson battling. Again, Columbus with a couple men in front trying to get something going as they'll keep the puck moving. Connor Fries fires towards the net and a save. Dylan Kelly. Minute into the game, the first shot of the game coming on the sticks of the Columbus River Dragons. So, back out here. That line I talked about who started the game yesterday. Atkins out there alongside Tucker and Jurich. JT Walters and Gino Mini still playing together here today. They'll match up with this Connor Fries line. As the puck is down, Atkins gets tied up. Fries wins that one back, and now they go to work as Columbus works deep in the zone. O'Day fires through, and that one goes just wide. Not sure if Dylan Kelly saw that. Puck moved back down low. Back to play again, Mac Jansen. He sends it around. Apparently didn't hit the netting, although some of the enforcers thought it did, as the puck is pinned to the boards. Trying to work it out, right back onto Mac Jansen's stick. Jansen picks it up, moves it up the sideboard, sends it back towards the D. Working that one back down low was Nate O'Brien. It's picked off. No, Atkins can't handle it. Now thrown towards the front, sent away. As hopping up into the play, Mitch Atkins trying to get it out. He and Jurich get tied up. Austin Day has it pinned to the boards. Worked back in by Columbus. Coming away with it this time, though, Mitch Atkins. He slows it up, sends back to JT Walters. Passed ahead. Jurich will tip that one in and over the top of the net. That one might have been a field goal had that post been down. Again, working back through. Right back with it. The enforcer's trying to get it set up. Blake Peavy sent that one back, and now Alexi Girard playing it in his own zone. Drop pass there for Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks ahead, looking for a man, decides to just put it forward as Jurich didn't see that one. Duncan wraps it back behind. His defensive partner, Kugler, moves it up the far side boards, and the River Dragons will clear again. Moving it back, Girard, drop pass to Peavy. Peavy can't get it through his man, but keeps possession of the puck. Girard ahead. In the other way goes Gonzalez. He's got a 2-on-1 across, trying to pass it to Girard. Move down to Thompson, thrown towards the front, and nobody there to tap it home. Picked up by Chase Follis again. Follis throws it ahead. Turning around is Thompson. Thompson back in the offensive side. Thompson working towards the net, throws it in front, but again, nobody there at the net mouth. Out the other way going to come Columbus. A pretty clear shot for Sargis. Sargis at the hash marks. Fire saved by Dylan Kelly. Slapped back up the board. Zemlicka pinching. He sends it down again. Can't connect with Sargis. Bryce Martin trying to play it. Puck is picked back up and moved along. Trying to play it. It's scooped up and sent ahead by Thompson back to the neutral zone where Zemlicka plays it ahead. Zemlicka over the blue line. Drop pass. Looking. Firing. Kick save Dylan Kelly. Back out the other way. Here comes Elmira Shinkarik with it. Fires it ahead for Gravel. Tips it ahead. Johnny Ruiz trying to catch up with it, but Seth Enser going to get there. Wraps it back behind the net. Josh Pietrantonio has it on the other side. Pietrantonio fires it up. And out the other way. Here comes Zemlicka. Defenseman way ahead of the puck as this one's thrown ahead. Johnny Ruiz picks it up. Gets by a defender, keeps possession. He'll dump it into the zone and get rubbed off by Ensler as back the other way comes Columbus. Quick line change for Elmira. You heard Coach Mack talking about that earlier. Jansen sends it down low. Connor Fries with it. Back to the point. Trying to get this set back up. Columbus has the offensive zone again. Thrown towards the net, deflected just wide. Johnny Ruiz chasing it. He slaps it off the boards. He was looking for Gravel but couldn't get it past the defender. Back to play again. Patterson off the boards. Again looking for Gravel off a stanchion. Deflected down low. Back again. Columbus dumping that one deep. Mac Jansen behind the net. Jansen. Quick turn. Looking towards Dylan Kelly. Decides to take it back below the goal line. Sends back to the point now. All the way at the top. Moved down by O'Brien. Back to Jansen. Over to O'Brien. Thrown towards the net. Easy glove save for Dylan Kelly. And with that, we reach the 15:43 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. No shots on goal for Elmira as of yet. And they got to find some offensive spark. Couple attempts at the stretch have not worked out incredibly well, but Elmira still finding their feet here early in this game. Atkins out there again, taking the draw. Puck is down, one back by Columbus, and that one deflects into the corner. Nobody knew where that one was. Gino Mini throws it ahead. It's picked off by Nick Mangone. Flipped ahead. Brandon Tucker with it. drops that one off for Jurich. He deflects it in, gets it around Brody Duncan. Rutledge leaves his net. I think he got caught up on the post there. Sends it back out. Gino Mini fires, deflected in front. Trying to chop it back down. It's played with a high stick by Elmira, and Rutledge will jump on top of it. So the first shot may not have been the cleanest one, but Elmira does get their first shot on net. So face-off looks like it's going to come to Rutledge's right-hand side. As back out here, the Atkins-Tucker-Jurich line. Atkins wins it back, but jumping up and getting into it, Columbus back out the other way. Nick Mangone fires that one off the leg of JT Walters. Mangone throws it towards the net again, deflected wide by Gino Mini. Puck is loose. Mini tries to slap it off the boards, does so. Wraps it towards the near side. Nick Mangone going to get there first. Mangone looking towards the net. He's pressured down there. Sent back down low. As again, MJ Graham will scoop it up. Passes that one down low. Hit again by Gino Mini. Puck moved along. Trying to keep it down low. JT Walters chases it, wraps it around the boards. Walters taken down hard there as Jurich tries to feed it up. Gets it along to Tucker. Tucker over the red line. Passes back looking for Jurich. Jurich going to chase it back behind the net. Jurich taking a look. Keeps possession of the puck. Works it out towards the front. Can't find anybody as Columbus will move it around. Nick Mangone caught in his own zone. Pass that one back towards the point and unable to play it. Alexis Girard, he'll go back to get it at his own blue line. Quickly fed ahead. Trying to catch Columbus interchange, unable to do so, though, as Seth Enser breaks into the offensive side. Throws it towards the net. A kick save, Dylan Kelly. Back again. Wrapped around the boards, Chase Follis puts it towards the far side. Poke check through Seth Enser, and back the other way. Tucker able to just tip it out of the zone. Columbus retreats into their own zone, trying to get it set back up. 6 minutes gone here in the first period. This one goes all the way down. They say no icing. Kelly has to play it. Gonzalez off the boards. Alexis Girard now. Girard gets it ahead. Tries to pass over for Peavy. Peavy loses control and his balance. Still sends it ahead. Thompson moves it in. They say it's offside. Peavy was clearly straddling the line at the point. A little confused at that one, but it takes us to the first media timeout. We'll be back in 70 seconds.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh.
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
All right, and the faceoff will come back here outside of the River Dragons end. That was an interesting little intermission game. Having fun here at the Columbus Civic Center. So shots on goal 4-1 in favor of Columbus. Elmira looking to get their offense sparked as Peavy comes over and is talking to Everett Thompson. Leaning in on that one, though, was Mac Jansen, so not sure what that conversation was, as now it's back. Thompson has it. Dumps that one down as he takes a hard hit. Puck is wrapped around to the far side. Jansen trying to get it by Girard. That one popped way up in the air. Enforcers keep it for the moment. And squirt it out does Columbus. Now Peavy dumps it right back in. Chasing after it. Enforcers lose possession. Back the other way. Here comes Columbus. Little bit of a stretch pass again. Jansen with it. Throws it towards the front. Broken up. Connor Fries. That one stopped by Dylan Kelly. Puck back down low again. Trying to play it back to the point. Poke checked away, and now here comes Blake Peavy. He's got some speed. Getting through the middle. Turns around, and he will lose possession right there. O'Brien with it. O'Brien gets it out of the zone. Peavy fires it across. Right back in comes Elmira. Making his move, Gravel. Gravel has it. He's pushed to the boards hard, and Gravel trying to get the puck back. Cannot. Columbus going to flip this one out. Bryce Martin has to turn and chase. Martin looking. Fires that one ahead. Patterson gets it in the zone just onside. Wraps it around the boards. Johnny Ruiz pinching. Ruiz slaps it back around. Patterson going to get it again. He lets it go. Gravel has it. Winds. Fires towards the net. Deflected right onto Johnny Ruiz, but he couldn't quite possess it. Right back out to center ice. And MJ Graham breaking in. That one poke checked away from him by Gravel, as it'll be played back by Mangone. Columbus trying to reset. Tipped around in the neutral zone. Right back to Glenn Patterson. finds his defensive partner, Bryce Martin, moving it ahead. Johnny Ruiz tips that one forward as Nick Mangone will catch it out of midair and again get it back out of the Columbus end. MJ Graham sending it ahead. All the way back for it. JT Walters back behind his net. We're 8 minutes into the first period. Still a 0-0 tie. Slapped ahead. Patterson with it. Patterson off the boards. He finds Tucker. Tucker drops for Atkins. Atkins trying to fire it around. He cannot. Ivan Bondarenko passes off. Back the other way comes Columbus. Waiting. Shooting. And it's in the back of the net. Garrett Sargis makes it a 1-0 game. Just over the 8-minute mark, Garrett Sargis finds the top corner behind Dylan Kelly. So now Elmira will go right back to work. They got to find a way to get some offense going. Only 2 shots so far here in the first period. Puck is down. Atkins kicks it along. Finding it back is Gino Mini. Passed over to JT Walters. Harassed by Bondarenko. Jurich moves it along. Jurich ahead to Tucker. Tucker avoids the check from Enser and will dump that one down and in. Again, Atkins trying to chase it down. He cannot. Columbus picks it up and sends it ahead. Bondarenko can't control. Back to Gino Mini. Passed ahead again. Here comes Atkins trying to avoid Enser again. That puck will be dipped back in. Sargis takes it behind the net. Big hit there. Reverse shoulder on Brandon Tucker. And this puck works its way back out. Ivan Bondarenko getting over with Zemlicka. Zemlicka waits. Fire saved by Dylan Kelly. Fed back behind. This puck wrapped up the boards. Pietrantonio back to the point to Connor Fries. Thrown towards the front. Broken up not once but twice as JT Walters coming up big there. Sent back up the boards. Breaking back in. Jansen fires it. That one deflected up and into the netting. So Columbus with a little bit of fire now. Got to find a way to get the offense going. 10:53 to go here in period number 1. Face-off looks like it'll come to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. Back out. Blake Peavy in his line. Lining up against Connor Fries. As Jerome Bouchard certainly going with different line matchups today than he did yesterday. As this puck moved back along towards the point. Unable to handle it was O'Day. As Taylor Cutting on the chase. Cutting and O'Day piling up in the corner. Cutting has that one kicked away. Everett Thompson trying to hit stick handle. He has some trouble. He's being held on to. As back the other way comes O'Brien. Feeding that one up the boards. Chasing it back down. Puck is deep in the zone as Columbus tries to feather that one back to the defense. They find it. O'Day shoots. Kick save there by Kelly. Connor Fries digging. Lets that one go. Back out to the point. A shot. Another save by Kelly. In the right position at the right time, and the Enforcers will take that as that puck worked around. Fed ahead. Cutting with it. Cutting passes it over looking for Thompson just a little too far. O'Day off the boards. Right back again looking for Connor Fries. It's picked off by Gonzalez. Gonzalez turning. Starts up ice. Dumps that one down. The defense chops at it as the River Dragons play almost, not sure how it wasn't, too many men, as that one goes back again. Played back behind. O'Brien has it. He's pushed off. Manages to get the pass off, however, as Austin Day will move that one out. Back the other way. Here comes MJ Graham. Gets by Martin, but Martin manages to push the stick away. As back the other way, Austin Day has it again. Top of the circle, chopped away from him by Shinkarik. He loses possession. Graham runs into Day, and now Elmira back out the other way. Here comes Shinkarik. Back over to Ruiz. Ruiz waits, fire, save! And Rutledge jumps on top of it. An excellent opening opportunity, just no chance to come up with a rebound. Rutledge was able to control it well enough to jump on top of it. Shots on goal 11-3 in favor of Columbus, and they have the 1-0 score. So, Enforcers an offensive zone face-off to the left-hand side of Jared Rutledge. Shinkarik ready to take the draw. Puck is down. One back again by Columbus. Wrapped around the boards towards Pietrantonio. He will play it out. Pietrantonio sends it all the way down. Sends it by Fallis. They say it was tipped as the Enforcers get it back to center ice. Gravel passing across for Ruiz. Right up to Shinkarik. The three race in. Fire towards the net and Rutledge makes the stop. So again, no traffic in front. Coming in on the rush. The Enforcers throw that one into the chest of Rutledge looking for a rebound opportunity. But they get more shots, and they talked all about it before the game, needing to put more pucks on net. 9:06 to go here in period number 1. 1-0 River Dragons lead. Face-off coming here to the right-hand side of Jared Rutledge. Mitch Atkins looked to take the draw. Thought he won that one, but they'll reset again. So they are kicking the River Dragons center out of the face-off circle. Peter Antonio now coming in as Atkins looks to take the draw. He loses this one now, but ties it up in the corner. Atkins still managed to push it along until Columbus picked it off up near the point. Moving back the other way. Sargis, who has the lone Columbus goal with a stretch pass there, moved down low. JT Walters chasing after it. Moved back along again by Elmira. Tyler Jurich moves it along, gets it up towards the blue line, and poke checks it past it, right back onto the stick of Chase Fallis. Fallis across, looking, trying to make his way towards the net with Sargis again. Sargis has it in the corner, goes by Chase Fallis. Tucker chasing that one down. Can't come up with it. He does now, throws it out. Tyler Jurich back the other way. Jurich breaking in. No support. He takes that one into the corner, still looking for some support. Throws it back towards the defense. Sargis will start out the other way. Garrett Sargis 1-on-3 as he does get a man in with him. Back the other way. A drop pass here in front. Enser, that one played aside and a big stop by Kelly. Not sure he meant to do it. This one sent ahead, and Peavy can't come up with it. He does touch it to negate the icing. Fed off, right back. Thompson fires, and that one's deflected off. Back behind the net. Thompson trying to chase it down. Peavy now will reverse. Peavy gets shoved hard into the boards. Trying to get there. Puck is loose. Thompson battling as Zemlicka will get it out of the zone. Zemlicka takes a hard hit to the boards himself as now Thompson continues to push forward. Thompson and Peavy in. Passed across. Ortiz fires and it goes just wide. Peavy tied up to the boards. Didn't even touch the puck, but again, back the other way comes Columbus. Drop pass off. Connor Fries with a little trouble. Thrown ahead. Up again to Gravel. Gravel one-on-one with O'Brien. Breaking in. Firing shot and a save by Rutledge. That'll take us to the second media timeout. A little pushing and shoving back here at center ice. Connor Fries and Alexi Girard. Now Shinkarik bounces off off of Fries. And that'll take us to the media timeout. All right, 70 seconds. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
All right, and back we are. The Shinkarik line back out there, ready to take the draw as they're checking on the wingers. Shinkarik looking to win this one back. MJ Graham trying to get a little bit of a cheat in there as it's back out for Columbus. A big hit alongside the boards. Gravel sends it back to Bryce Martin. Martin fires ahead, tipped ahead, and here comes Johnny Ruiz breaking around O'Brien. He has to turn back. Dumped off again. Shinkarik chasing it down. Back along the boards for O'Brien. O'Brien puts it ahead. Just clears the zone. Didn't know if that was going to make it out. Bryce Martin, though, pops up. And now Ivan Bondarenko will reset. 7 minutes to go in a 1-0 first period for Columbus. Back out the other way comes O'Brien. He scored his first goal of the season on Friday night. He's had a little jump in his step ever since. This one deflected towards the front. Another chance here for Columbus deep in the Enforcer zone. Back in O'Brien. That one came. Oh, they say it did not come out. I tend to disagree from my angle. Back out the other way. Ruiz wraps it around the boards. Chasing after it, MJ Graham. Graham shoves that one down low. Picked off again. Columbus towards the front. Deflected around. Easy stop and another tip save that time. Bondarenko kept it out of the net. Thank you, Ivan Bondarenko. Enforcers back in the other way. Drop to Shinkarik. Shinkarik tries to sidestep a defender, keeps the puck going forward. Ruiz battling, dropped off for Gravel into the back of the net. I don't know how it went in, but Brett Gravel gets the goal. It just shows you throw everything you can on net. That's another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the Food Bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Brett Gravel, his 6th goal of the season. Wow. I mean, they say throw everything at the net, and well, for those of you watching this one, you can see why. 6 minutes, 16 seconds to go, and it is now 1-1. Brett Gravel coming up huge there. Mitch Atkins will win that one back. JT Walters turning it around. Over the red line, he dumps it back in. Right in on Rutledge, and he'll cover up, not taking any chances. The puck taking some funny bounces here in the first period. So the faceoff will come to Rutledge's left-hand side. Looks like Atkins ready again for the faceoff as he lines up against Sargis. Atkins loses that one. Straight back and around. Brody Duncan puts it on the stick of Josh Pietrantonio. Sent back ahead. Stepping up, JT Walters. Taps that one ahead, but doesn't get it far enough. Gino Mini will have to play it in his own zone. Played ahead for Jurich again. Jurich waiting. He tries the reverse shoulder on Chase Follis. The puck does get out the other way. Brandon Tucker dumping that one towards the net. And again, everything on net. Puck going down. This one's going to get all the way down and should go for icing as Columbus, trying to sneak a couple guys off, is going to be sent right back out. So, face-off. Enforcers picking the right-hand side this time. It's a 1-1 game here in the first period. 5:41 to go. Enforcers still being outshot 12-7 as they look to take advantage. Puck is won back. Fired towards the net by Jurich. Bounces off a leg pad, and Gonzalez will wrap it around the boards. Mitch Atkins hurries to it. Atkins looking out towards the front, picking it up as Girard fires in. It's a save. Alexi Girard, he has had some beauties this weekend. Great opportunities for him as Rutledge comes up with a big save. Tucker takes a jab to the face. Again, the problem with the 3-3 is it does get a little heated. Brody Duncan jawing with Brandon Tucker all the way back to the bench. So a quick line change here. Peavy, Thompson, Ortiz head out. Girard and Gonzalez going to stay out on the defensive side. Blake Peavy, who has been in the middle of a lot of offense over the last 24 hours. He waits. Trying to push back the wingers here. As Peavy waits on the draw again. He and Connor Fry's matched up. Puck is moved back along all the way up the near side boards. Getting it at center ice is Gonzalez. He looks towards Girard. Passes it off. Girard can't find his selected target. He drops off to Peavy, who will dump that one back in. And now Ortiz chasing it off again. Wrapped around to Zemlicka. Zemlicka out the other way. Passes that one ahead. Again broken up at center ice. Picked off by Peavy. Flipped ahead. Chasing it again was Ortiz, but again that puck is sent back down by Columbus. Girard has to turn and chase. Gets it back out of the zone. That one will be offside. As much as Columbus tried to pretend it wasn't, it came in over the line. So, offside again. 4 minutes, 57 seconds to go here in period number 1. Enforcers tied up the game as it's a 1-1 tie. Again, just a strange goal for Brett Gravel, but he'll take it. 1-1 here with less than 5 minutes to go in the first period. Puck won back by Columbus. Into the zone. Poke checked away. Kicked out by Everett Thompson. Seth Ensor, again, his first game of the weekend. Back to Zemlicka. Zemlicka in his own zone. Feeds it ahead. Trying to play it off. It's dropped. Ortiz fires and it goes just wide. Ortiz is taken down by two different Dragons there. Seth Ensor was on his knees. As again, puck is pushed back through. Peavy tries to get it back towards the offensive zone. It's moved along. Peavy has it now. He breaks in. Thompson breaking it on the far side. Thrown in the back of the net. Blake Peavy scores! As Peavy puts another one in for Elmira. That is another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the Food Bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Blake Peavy. That is Blake's first goal of the season. He had a couple of assists yesterday, but he nets his first here as an Elmira Enforcer, and congratulations. 2-1 lead for Elmira. Face-off will come back here at center right. 4:28 to go. Shots on goal 12-9. Still favoring Columbus as Elmira pushes it back. Bryce Martin controls. Pass back to Glenn Patterson. He fires it wide across. That one hits a man, and back the other way comes Austin Day. Day into the zone. A penalty upcoming. Bryce Martin's going to go to the box here. I don't know that he tripped Day. I'm pretty sure Day just fell over. But the penalty will be called nonetheless. And that means we are going, they do call it a trip, as we are going to the penalty kill, brought to you by Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. Shinkarik, Tucker, JT Walters, and Glenn Patterson out there. Lot of time to kill here. 4:15 to go in the first period. And the Enforcers have a 2-1 lead. 2 minutes on the board against one of their better penalty killers, Bryce Martin. As this puck moved back towards the point. Zemlicka has it. Tries to fire it down low, gets it up. Picking it up now, Connor Fries moves it down below the goal line. Columbus looking to set back up. Finds Fries at the hash marks, and he sends it all the way down. So, great penalty kill move there, just for the wrong team, as Connor Fries moves it back. All the way back, and 20 seconds are off the clock. Back up the other way. Here comes Austin Day, passing it ahead. Drop pass again into the zone. Trying to get it started. Columbus having some trouble with that right now, as the puck is poke-checked away there by Glenn Patterson. Austin Day down there battling now too. Picked up by Tucker. Tucker slaps it down the ice, and he will chase. Zemlicka heading back as Tucker tries to hurry himself back. He does poke-check it away, but again, back the other way will come Columbus. 1:10 left to go in the power play. Taken away from Connor Fries. Back up the boards. Fries gets it to the blue line. Passed across into the zone. O'Day has it. Working down low below the goal line. O'Day looking out towards the front. Some body contact there. Back to the point. Fired just wide of the net. Again back. As O'Day back to the point. Trying to get this set. Fries back down to O'Day. O'Day looks. Fries top of the slot. Knocked down as it's fired out by Tucker, and Peavy grabbing his hand, he heads right for the bench. Connor Fries turns it around. Last 35 of the power play. Fries drops it back behind. Taking a long look, O'Brien trying to get this set up. O'Brien leaves it there, it's turned around by Sargis. Sargis drop pass back for O'Brien. O'Brien up to Sargis. Sargis over the blue line. He takes a look. Passes towards the front, broken up with a stick for the Enforcers, back outside the zone. Less than 10 seconds to go here in the power play. Here comes O'Day. O'Day breaking in towards the net, fired, saved by Dylan Kelly. Flipped ahead, Pietrantonio has it in the slot, fires just wide. Back again, 2-1, that'll do it. Bryce Martin is free, O'Brien passes across. Back one more time, deflected down low. Chase Follis chasing after it. He's trying to kick it along to Sargis. Enforcers are in there too now. Sargis will come out of the pile with it. Sargis goes down. Pick back ahead. Martin gets in the face of the man trying to fire that puck as Gino Mini can't get his stick free. Chase Follis moves it back down along. Back up to O'Day. Back down low, Pietrantonio. Pietrantonio with a little drop off. Shinkarik getting heavy on his man. As again, Columbus still has not left their offensive zone. Pinned to the boards that time by Gonzalez. Back for Chase Follis. Working towards the front. Deflects off the side of the net. Follis gets it right back. Pietrantonio looking. Some tired Enforcers penalty killers out there. Pietrantonio fires it. Kick save. Dylan Kelly wrap around in front. Again they get it loose. Sent back to the point. Thrown towards the net again. Deflected. Goes wide. Now Gravel will chase it down. Gravel off the boards. Gets it. Cleared out of the zone. A penalty coming. This is going to go against Preston Kugler. Kugler will go to the box. Bryce Martin is down. Kugler being led over to the penalty box. Martin on one knee. He's up and back as Glenn Patterson getting words. As the Enforcers with 1:16 to go in the first period of play. We'll go on to Alofis' Kevin P. Flynn power play. They remind you court is serious business. Roughing is the call. So, Enforcers back on the power play. We'll see if they can get something going. The power play not been good for the Enforcers. 12%. Columbus's penalty kill at 89. The Enforcers would love the kind of zone time that Columbus just saw as Tucker wraps it around the boards. Glenn Patterson chasing after it. His stick is lifted. Mitch Atkins has his stick lifted and back around the other side. Pins his man to the boards. Tucker in there digging. Connor Fries gets it loose, but it's back to Bryce Martin. Glad to see Martin up and looking ready to go. Top of the circle, Mitch Atkins fires across, shot, and it goes just wide. Another attempt. Atkins looking. Hash marks for Atkins. Atkins back to the point to Bryce Martin. Sends across. One more time over to Atkins. Atkins over towards the front, deflected, and it goes just wide. Brandon Tucker with a beauty of a move. That one comes out, and Bryce Martin, well, he's not going to win an Oscar, but he acted the heck out of that one as he tried to say it stayed in the zone. Excellent try for Bryce, but a minute 28 to go on the power play. 43.9 to go in period number 1. Couple of changes for Columbus as this power play unit going to stay out there. Atkins waiting for the draw. He, Tucker, and Patterson up front. This puck is down, kicked back. Playing it off is Jurich, sends it over to Bryce Martin. Wraps up at the slap shot all the way around. Like it as it's pushed back along. Atkins trying to move it back towards the defense. It's poke check back through. Atkins still fighting for it. Moved out. Tucker across, and that one's taken away. Back the other side. That one's flipped ahead by Brody Duncan. Knocked back down in his own zone as that's going to be played with a hand pass in their defensive zone. As the referee explaining it was done in the just outside the blue line into the defensive zone, so that's why it's being called. 19.9 to go in period number 1. Enforcers a 2-1 lead. Still a minute 4 to go on the power play. They will enter the second period on the man advantage if they're unable to score in the next 19.9. Maybe time for a rush here. We'll see what Elmira can do. Shinkarik's got to start by winning the draw. Carter Shinkarik and Chase Follis line up. Puck is one back. No, they say no. So we'll go back to the face-off circle. As Shinkarik and Follis ready to line up again. There was 19.9 on the clock. We'll see if they adjust it back. The Enforcers also had a minute 4 to go on the power play. Now they adjusted to 20.2, but they didn't put the second back on the power play. Well, there's a shock as once again we go forward. Puck is won back again. Played this time. Trying to move it ahead is JT Walters. He passes ahead. Up the other way goes Gonzalez. It's flipped ahead again. Trying to knock it down is Johnny Ruiz. He's got it under 10 seconds to go. He will lose that one as it's deflected all the way down by Columbus. And Dylan Kelly freezing that one as he takes no chances with the incoming Chase Follis. 2 seconds to go now. That should just about do it for period number 1. We'll see what happens right off the draw. Dylan Kelly with a smart move, just covering up. So the Enforcers going to have about 43 seconds of a power play remaining when we come back for period number 2. Sarge is trying to win the draw. He's got O'Day right behind him. That one's flipped ahead, and JT Walters will touch. That'll do it on period number 1. As Elmira takes a 2-1 lead to the locker room, and you got to be happy about that. Elmira with a strong first 20 minutes. They got down early, but did not let it affect them as the two sides head off. Glenn Patterson over there to talk to the official, as once again, Elmira going to take the lead to the room. Get you a good look at that clock there. As we head to break, first intermission, as I said, it's been a good one here. 2-1 so far for Elmira, as hopefully they can continue to get the work done. A little bit of work left to do here, still 40 minutes of play. But again, thank you guys for tuning in here on Mixler.com and YouTube Live. We'll step aside for our first intermission report, which is brought to you by Marion Decker Insurance, insuring what matters most.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
You got it.
Oh!
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
Not too hard question.
Down here, after one period of play, we've got Alexi Girard. Alexi, it's been a crazy series, a big loss Friday, a huge win last night. What do you guys have to do to come away with a victory here tonight?
Keep working on our defense. We've been pretty good as far tonight, and I think we just have to keep working on our defense, and the offense is going to come with good defense.
Well, you talk about good defense. We've seen a lot of it here early on. You guys have really continued to build. This team has almost built defense first. Does that kind of play into your strengths if you are playing a lot in your own zone?
Oh, yeah, of course, because we practice a lot on our D zone. We got pretty good defensive players with high IQ defensively. So we just have to keep going forward. And if we play good in our zone, we're going to have great things in the other zone too. So.
Sounds good. Now, obviously, the penalty kill's been a big part of that. You guys coming up big last night after struggling on Friday night. How do you guys look at tonight and obviously a big rubber match here against these Columbus River Dragons?
We just have to come back to basics. Before the Friday night game, we're very good in PK. We just have to keep going, keep moving the puck, keep sending the puck in the other zone, and keep working harder than their power play, and everything's going to be fine for us.
All right, now obviously, again, this is the rubber match. The final time you'll see these guys this season. They still sit above you in the standings. What's kind of the message from the veterans going into tonight's game?
I think the message has been the same. We just have to keep pushing forward. We've been a hard-working team. We've been a team with great chemistry. We just have to keep going, pushing forward, keep working our butt off. Sorry for that word. And yeah, man, keep going, and everything's going to be fine for us. We got the talent and the effort. Everything's going to be fine.
Well, I got to ask, too, the goaltending has been a huge part of the start to this season. Obviously, last night, a goalie fight for the first time in Enforcers franchise history. Does that kind of give you guys a little extra push when you see even the goaltender getting into the action part of the game?
It's always fun to see that, for sure. We don't ask for it, but when it happens, we're all there cheering for our goalies. For sure, DK did a great move for us. It gave us momentum. It gave us energy. I think he's back in net tonight. I think he's ready to go. We are ready to go in front of him. And, yeah, it's just a new game, and we're going to win this one, that's for sure.
Well, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the Mixer.com Intermission Report. Hello, and welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center. I got to tell you, it's such a great year here. We're getting to play hockey. We've got an exciting team in front of us, a chance to take it all the way, we think, this year, and hopefully the Enforcers will be there at the end. But none of that would be possible without, you amazing fans who continue to support us and keep pushing away, and hopefully we'll be back in the arena our next homestand. We got our fingers crossed. We're waiting for word. But we also need to thank all of those amazing sponsors. Without your continued support, we would not be able to have Enforcers hockey this year. So, of course, as with every night, we need to make sure we thank them individually, personally, and by name. A Chiropractic Center, Arcus Shamong, Arcus Stuban, Arnett Health, Benedict's Bus Service, Big Fox, Boulay, Buckley's Automotive, Bully Hill, C.C. Allison Sons, Charlap Law Firm, Shamong Canal Trust Company, Shamong Supply, Community Foundation, Corral Brands, Crystal Cleaners, Dandy Mini Marts, Davis Ulmer, Dean's Construction, Deluxe Entertainment, Disaster Restoration Recovery, Dr. Dozak, Duncan, Elcor, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Employment Solutions, Fagan Engineers, Ferro Gas, First Transit, Foster's, GLN Tax and Payroll, Hardin Jink, Hilliard, Holiday Inn, IBEW 1309, IBM, Ingersoll Rand, Jubilee Foods, Kennedy Valve, Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn, McGuire Family of Dealerships, Marion Decker, Minchin DDS Family Dentistry, New Britain Roofing, New York National Guard, Nucor, Open MRI, Papa John's, Pepsi, Ryan's Distributing, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, ServPro, Sheddens, Sherwin-Williams, Simmons Energy, Silverline Construction, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, SUNY Corning, Swan Morris, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning Collision, Treeworks, Vasco Brands, Visions FCU, Ward Manufacturing, Wegmans, Weiss Markets, WETM, Wilkins RV, Williams Auto Group, and Ziff Law. A huge thank you from all of us here at the Elmira Enforcers for all that you have done, all you continue to do, and we look forward to being with you as long as humanly possible, and hopefully having you all back in the arena on our next homestand. You're listening to the Intermission Report here on Mixlr.com. We'll be right back.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back in here live as the Elmira Enforcers have a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes of play. Obviously, no lead is ever safe, and against these River Dragons, it couldn't be more true. Still a lot of hockey to play, and Elmira with a lot of work to do. Of course, they're going to come back into the second period with a 43-second man advantage. The power play, again, has not been their strongest suit, but they have looked up and they are continuing to push forward. They hope they can find a little bit of room to add on to that here tonight as Elmira trying to get themselves going. I want to thank you all for joining me here on the Marian Decker Intermission Report. Marian Decker Insurance, covering what matters most. The Enforcers had 2 big goals there in the first period, and of course, they've won the previous couple of games 4-2. It was a big night last night as Brandon Tucker was able to tuck in that 4th goal to give the Enforcers the insurance marker they needed to get themselves all the way back down and score. After scoring the first 2 goals, Columbus did not stop fighting. Tonight, Columbus has the first goal. Give you a little quick recap of that. In the first period, the River Dragons pushed the pressure early, outshooting Elmira 6-2 when the first goal passed by Dylan Kelly as Ivan Bondarenko and Garrett Sargis rushed into the zone in a 2-on-1. And as Bondarenko moved it across, Sargis was able to bury it past Kelly for the 1-0 lead. The lead stood for just 5 minutes before Brett Gravel employed the old throw everything at the net, and as he did, from inside the right circle, the puck bounced off a Columbus defender and into the back of the net to tie up the game. Less than 2 minutes later, the Enforcers took the lead after a battle in the neutral zone saw Blake Peavy push the puck into the zone, carrying it into the right circle and slapping it past Jared Rutledge to give Elmira the 2-1 lead. Of course, that is where we sit right now, a 2-1 lead for Elmira as they'll look to come out and carry some pressure into the zone early. Elmira coming up absolutely huge right now. Again, a reminder that the Enforcers will be at home again in about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, next weekend they will be in Port Huron, and then the following week they will finally be back at First Arena. I do want to let everybody on YouTube know, too, just because I just looked up at the board here at the Columbus Civic Center, which I'm giving you guys a great look at here. It is not frozen, as you can tell by the clock continuing to count down. That graphic, however, seems to be pretty stuck where it is at the moment. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in here on YouTube Live and on Mixlr.com. I certainly appreciate everybody who tunes in to every broadcast. And again, it's been a fun time and a great job here early. I want to thank, again, Mark Essery for doing the camera work here tonight. Helps me out a little bit as the graphic finally starts moving again back here. So, we are counting down towards the end of this first intermission report, and I want to remind everybody that you don't need to let your aches and pains keep you down. Jay Schultz Massage offers both sports and medical massage to get you back on your feet. From cupping to joint mobility and movement, Jay Schultz Massage can get you moving again. Located at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407 in Elmira, across from the First Arena. Call or text 607-259-3660. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your enforcers moving on and off the ice. Of course, the enforcers will have to get moving when this period resumes, the Zamboni finishing up its job. And that means we will be cutting out here in just a second for our final commercial break. But before we do, once again, I want to give a huge shout out to those junior enforcers who wrapped up their season yesterday. A 1-0 deficit from the junior enforcers saw their season come to a bittersweet end, but I know all those guys worked their tails off, and we want to thank them from the bottom of our hearts. All the hard work they did not go unnoticed, as the camera got a little unadjusted there. But all the work they did not go unnoticed, and we certainly appreciate the hard work and effort all those young men put forth, and we can't wait to see what they do again next season. In addition, I want to give a huge shout out to, I couldn't believe this. I knew it was over 57 teams were coming to First Arena this weekend to participate in the March Mayhem tournament. I got word this morning it was over 70 teams. 70 teams were at First Arena this weekend, and wow, just unbelievable. Can't thank you all enough for coming out and utilizing the rec rink, the main rink, and having a great time at First Arena. So, again, huge shout out to all of those teams, and hopefully everyone had a great time. I'm told the youth season is winding down, so we'll see how many teams are still playing when we get back. Hopefully be back tomorrow, and hopefully riding a pretty good streak if the Enforcers can hold on tonight and take 3 big points. The Enforcers trying to get this one done in regulation, trying to come away with a win. They need this win. It's the rubber match of the series. Elmira wants to take this one from the River Dragons, something awful. We'll step aside for our last commercial break, and when we come back, time for puck drop for the second period of play.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. You got it. Oh!
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way, and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
Hello and welcome back in here. I'm John Clement, the voice of the Elmira Enforcers, and a quick update as Port Huron and Carolina have moved through 2 full periods. Out-of-town scoreboard says Carolina 4, Port Huron 0. So it's been a rough night again, it looks like, for Kurt Gutting. Of course, Nick Niedert did start the game last night. Unfortunately, the former enforcer did not fare too well, as he certainly had some issues. Preston Kugler goes back to the box now, as 43 seconds remain on the penalty clock up there. The enforcers going to try to push the pace of the game, push this lead ahead, too. They've got a 2-1 lead right now as we go forward to period number 2. Zemlika Sargis Enser looking for the 4th member, as Peter Antonio will be the last one out there. Shinkarik out there with Ruiz, Gravel. On the backside, it looks like Gerard and Walters. So they will start off the second period. We'll see what the Enforcers can do with 43 seconds to go on the advantage. Shinkarik's line did not see the power play there in the first period, so as he battles to win that one, it's pushed back by Gravel, and Gerard will take possession. Gerard looks ahead, firing that one across, bounces off, Shinkarik breaks into the zone. Shinkarik puts that one around, gets it to Gravel in his skates. Gravel back up the boards, not quite hard enough as Pietrantonio has it. Pietrantonio sending that one across. Breaking in the other way. Sargis throws it toward the net. Stopped by Dylan Kelly, and he'll take no chances. 20 seconds to go in the man advantage as Elmira gets hemmed in their own zone. So, shots early on came from Columbus. We'll see if the Enforcers can reverse that trend here in the second frame. 19:37 to go here in period number 2. An Enforcers 2-1 lead. As Shinkarik lines up with Pietrantonio again. Puck is down. Shinkarik wins it back. JT Walters turning. He looks up the ice. Decides to pass off as Gravel breaking up. Gravel passes across and Shinkarik into the zone. Inside the circle, throws that one over the top of the net. Bounces around, right back in front. He tries to deflect it. He was looking for JT Walters, but it's picked up again. Last 2 seconds of the power play. And Columbus is back to 5-on-5 hockey. That puck bounces around right in front of the penalty box. Sargis into the zone. Sargis looking, fires that one off the post. Did not cross the line. As back the other way, Johnny Ruiz can't control. Pietrantonio fires it around the boards. Takes a funny hop as now trying to settle it down, Alexis Girard. Girard sidesteps the check. Girard takes it back behind the net now, looking for Bryce Martin. Martin back up the other way. He comes out with speed, gets over the red line, into the zone. He dumps that one around as Elmira trying to chase it back. Mitch Atkins back behind the net. Tough play here as Columbus has it back behind. The defense will pass it back and forth, moving it out the other side. Breaking out is CJ Stubbs. He put that one into the neutral zone but couldn't get it to anyone as this is passed back ahead to Atkins. Atkins off the boards looking for Jurich. Jurich knocks it down but can't control as that puck will be moved back up by Stubbs. CJ Stubbs has that one poke-checked away, and Elmira comes out 3-on-1 if they're able to hurry. Into the zone comes Jurich. Jurich waiting, looking, tries to pass it along. Might better have been off shooting it as that one goes back to Jurich below the goal line again, right out towards the front. Atkins swipes it along in the skates of a Columbus defender, and coming away with it again is Atkins. Atkins keeping it in his feet. Gets it loose, trying to poke-check it along with Patterson, could not. That one sent to the side again, and Columbus trying to reset. Passed ahead, CJ Stubbs has it. Fire saved by Dylan Kelly. It comes loose again. Thrown ahead for Jurich. Jurich tips it ahead. Can't control again. Tripped up there. No penalty coming. As this one knocked down, Tyler Jurich has it. Jurich into the zone. Winds, fires, and it's off the side of the net. Back again. Playing it, Brody Duncan. Flips that one up off the boards. Austin Day. Day over the red line. Breaking back in, he's got MJ Graham, throws it to him. Flipped towards the net, and that one's too high. Back around for Ivan Bondarenko. Bondarenko pressured there. Puck comes loose. Trying to flip it ahead. It gets to Tucker finally. As Peavy breaking in. Glad to see him back in here. He took a hard one off his hand earlier. As a little misplay there is covered up. And no doubt about it for Rutledge. He's covering that one. Just about 2:45 having gone by here in the second period. Enforcers' power play goes 0 for 0 again. As they get the PV line fully out here. Gerard and it looks like Gonzalez will be out here defensively. Gino Mitty heading off the ice. Thompson, Ortiz, and Peavy out here on the third line. Peavy to take the draw, going up against MJ Graham. Peavy waiting. He wins that one to the sideboard. Sent back by Peavy all the way up to Alexi Gerard. Gerard sidesteps the defender, trying to get towards the front. He flips it down instead, gets it over to Gonzalez, who's pinching. Fired across the front, deflected. Ortiz couldn't settle it down. It's moved back along again. Trying to play it was Gonzalez. He has it taken away from him, and now MJ Graham will start out. MJ Graham with a clearing pass, gets it all the way out of the zone, but can't control. Back to Everett Thompson, who just dumps that one towards Rutledge. And Rutledge again not taking any chances. So the Enforcers managing to hem Columbus into their zone now here. Have to be happy about that. Quick line change. As Shinkarik's line will head back out. Ortiz heads for the bench. Kind of a wry smile on his face as he goes off. Shinkarik, Ortiz. Shinkarik, Ruiz, Minnie. All getting into a little talk there. As Shinkarik directing traffic, he puts Gino Minnie on the top of the circle. Puck is pushed forward by Shinkarik towards the front. Gravel takes and shoots and scores! Brett Gravel with a backhander. His second of the night. And that is another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the food bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Brett Gravel. Well, the first one was a fluke. That one certainly wasn't, as that was excellent skill by the forward. Brett Gravel comes up with a big one to give Elmira the 3-1 lead. So back to the center ice faceoff dot. Less than 4 minutes into the second period. They haven't even changed it on the scoreboard here yet as Gravel breaking back in again. Gravel trying to get wide. Still keeps possession, sends it down low looking for Johnny Ruiz. Pass moved up by Columbus. Gravel harassing. Ruiz knocks that one back onto Gravel's stick. Gravel cutting across. Shoots it towards the net, and why not? He has got fire on his stick tonight. Pushed back along. Shinkarik couldn't handle it. Back out by Chase Follis. Trying to move it along. It's picked back up, and Gravel starts back the other way. Brett Gravel again. Breaking into the zone. Throwing it towards the net. Deflected wide. Johnny Ruiz going to pick it up. Ruiz sidesteps back to Shinkarik. Ruiz took a hit for his trouble. Sent down low. Gino Minnie working it deep. Minnie in front. Looking, deking around. Minnie throws it towards the front of the net. Now Tucker has it thrown off the post. And again, Elmira coming with an offensive fire here. This one deflected back in. Bryce Martin stops and turns. Martin looking, fires ahead, looking for Brandon Tucker. He's got him. Tucker Atkins into the zone. Tucker off the defender. Looking out towards the front. He finds Atkins again. Thrown through the middle. Martin can't keep the zone. Going back to play, Martin sends it all the way in. Tyler Jurich avoids the puck, and it goes back in. The Enforcers with another chance here. Puck coming back out. O'Brien with it. As we're 4.5 into the second period. Period of the long change. Enforcers skating right to left in the white with the neon green. Columbus in their, neon blue, I guess. I guess they'll call it teal. From left to right. As, again, that puck deflected back towards center ice. Knocked back down. Bryce Martin couldn't control as he tries to get in the middle. He is taken down there. We'll see. The penalty is going to come against Elmira. Tripping. Bryce Martin standing there. He doesn't know how to take that. He went down. The guy holding on to him. And he gets called for tripping. Glenn Patterson looking for an explanation as well. Well, penalty kill it is. As again, Labatt Blue penalty kill reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. Maybe interference, tripping. That's an interesting call. So here we go again, as the Enforcers penalty kill, which so far on the year ranks at 85%. They did kill one earlier, so a little bit higher than that. As Graham ready to face off with Shinkarik. 2 minutes up on the boards, 15:09 to go here in the second period. That one hit off the netting. They say no, it did not. As Austin Day has that puck knocked down, sent back out, and here comes Brandon Tucker. Tucker looking, Shinkarik racing back towards the offensive zone. Shinkarik with it, fires, that one's deflected up, and that one misses the netting as well. Back the other way comes Seth Ensor. Ensor, he has a poke check there from Shinkarik, but he gets by it. Back over to MJ Graham. Graham into the zone. Taking a look, goes back behind the net now. Dylan Kelly has been fantastic so far here tonight. Ensor banks that one off the boards. JT Walters following Ivan Bondarenko. Bondarenko up the sideboards now, right at the hash marks. Looking, waiting, firing, save Dylan Kelly, and he covers it up. So, about 45 seconds into this advantage, Shinkarik getting a little pushing and shoving going on with MJ Graham. MJ Graham, certainly a disturbing force down there. He'll certainly have no problem getting into the dirty areas of the game, as he and JT Walters have words as well. So, Enforcers get a line change. And we take a look down. Dylan Kelly looks relaxed. Little pose down there as he waited for the linesman to come get the puck. So, Peavy out again. Blake Peavy has got a goal here tonight. He lines up against Connor Fries. As they're going to kick Connor Fries out of the faceoff circle, Mac Jansen will have to step in. Peavy waits. Puck is down. Peavy pushes it back, but Fries will get to the puck first as Gino Mini battling with him. Gino Mini pushes Fries into the boards. Big hit there as Gonzalez put his man down, but again, Columbus keeps the puck. Sent back out high. O'Brien moves it down low. Again, Columbus getting it set up here on the power play. To the hash marks. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien across. He finds O'Day. Back towards O'Brien. O'Brien across again. Columbus really spreading out the zone. Work back to O'Brien. Thrown towards the net. Kicked aside by Dylan Kelly. 46 seconds to go on the man advantage. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien at the point. Works it along the blue line. Throws it towards the net. Deflected up and over. Gino Mini going to get there as he throws it ahead. Off the boards. Out of the zone. Onto the stick of Blake Peavy. Peavy cutting wide. He just dumps it in and takes a rough hit there from O'Brien. But again, the Enforcers killed more time. Quick line change. Tucker back out. Jansen throws it ahead into the offensive zone. Columbus feeling the pressure here. Deflected around in Connor Fries' skate. Trying to chop it down. Two guys just swung in midair and missed that one. Tucker picks it up from the other side. Trying to get around Brody Duncan. He deflects it through the legs. What a play! And Duncan takes his goaltender out. Thrown towards the net. Another chance as Shinkarik moves it back to Patterson. And that'll do it on the power play. Free from the box. Racing over is Bryce Martin. Fed ahead again. Tucker moves it up to Shinkarik. Shinkarik sidesteps. Looking around, he just dumps it down deep. Tucker will go to play. Drop pass for Jurich. Jurich trying to work it out towards the front. Couldn't find Shinkarik as he picks it up in the near side corner. Back to Patterson. Patterson looking. He's got Shinkarik, who he drops a pass to. That one goes down low. Jurich trying to chase it back down. Puck deflected along. Mitch Atkins has it. Atkins turns around. Still keeping possession. Throws it towards Jurich behind the net. Jurich with it. Out towards the point. Patterson now has it. He fires towards the net. Deflected. Knocked down. Another shot. Deflected in again, and Rutledge will stop it. 12:29 to go in period number 2. That should be waiting for the horn. There's the first media time out of the second period. Enforcers with a 3-1 lead. We'll be back after 70 seconds.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back into the Columbus Civic Center as the Elmira Enforcers have a 3-1 lead. 12:29 to go here in period number 2. We'll have to see what happens here. Enforcers need more insurance. I'll tell you, no lead is ever big enough against this Columbus squad. As it looks like it's going to be the Atkins, Jurich, Tucker line out here with Bryce Martin and Glenn Patterson. trying to set it up. Jurich right behind Mitch Atkins. Atkins trying to get set. He wins it back. Jurich winds, fires, and it's back behind the net. Just a little too high. Flip back towards the net. Wrapped around. Seth Enser battling. Enser has it taken away from him. Tucker trying to step into it. It sent up the boards. Deadlocked along the boards and finally moved out. Here comes Columbus back the other way. Passed across. Back to Bondarenko. Bondarenko has that one end up in the skates. Picked up. Mitch Atkins trying to throw it across. He was looking for Tucker. Bounces just inside the blue line. It's moved out, but again, Sargis has it. Sargis with the drop pass. Back to Pietrantonio. Pietrantonio fires over the top of the net. Wrapped around the boards again. Trying to come up with it. Sargis still with it. Throws it down below. Finds Bondarenko. Losing his stick was Mitch Atkins, as that one broke on him. Puck worked back along, right in front of shot, and a save! Dylan Kelly! All alone was Pietrantonio, and Dylan Kelly got big. What a play. 11:42 to go here in period number 2. And Pietrantonio was wide open. I think Pietrantonio might have rushed that one, but enforcers won't be complaining about it, that's for sure. 11:42 to go here in period number 2. 3-1 Elmira. So MJ Graham lines up against Blake Peavy, who wins the draw. Wrapped around that time by Gonzalez, right up to Ortiz, who can't handle it. And it's turned around by Mangone. Jumped on it that time by Dylan Kelly, as Kelly covers it up. Kelly's not going to let Columbus get in too much of a rhythm here. He knows that's when they get dangerous. So puck again to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. Elmira waiting. Blake Peavy to take the draw. Puck is down, and he has won it back to Alexi Girard. Girard, drop pass for Blake Peavy. Peavy feeds it up the boards, trying to get it out, and onto the stick of Thompson. It bounces over Thompson's stick, and back the other way comes O'Brien. O'Brien into the zone, cutting through, drops his shoulder, tries to take it out towards the front. He does a full tour of the zone, and now he takes it back below the goal line. Trying to put it through. It's off the boards by Peavy. Gonzalez picks it up. He tries to throw it ahead for Thompson, and just a bit too far. They will blow that one dead. I don't know if you could say Mangone really gave it his true effort to get back to touch that one, but it brings the puck all the way back down into Kelly's defensive zone. Face off to the left-hand side now of Dylan Kelly. Peavy set to take the draw again. River Dragons trying to drop a play. This time Connor Fries into the face-off circle for Columbus. So puck is down as they blow that one dead. Trying to push back the defenders. 11:06 to go here in period number 2. Elmira holding on to that 3-1 lead. Puck is down. Kicked back and played up this time by Elmira. Out of the zone as Seth Enser couldn't quite hold on to the puck. Puck moved ahead. Fed ahead. Connor Fries coming way out of the net, knocking it down and away. Played with a high stick. Another attempt by Columbus as Elmira played it with a high stick. They couldn't touch it. It's thrown back out again into the slot. Picked off. Nice move by Peavy as this one's sent off. Now Ortiz gets it out. Gonzalez with it, dumping it down. Ortiz on the chase. Zemlicka runs him into the boards, right out towards the front. Picked up by Gravel again. Passes back towards the defense. Move down low. Ortiz lets it go. Seth Enser will go. Enser has it. Fires up the far side boards. Back out the other way comes Columbus. An attempted poke check there by Ruiz did not work out. Now it's back onto the stick of Brett Gravel. Gravel taken down, and that'll be a penalty. Zemlicka touches, and the enforcers go to the power play. So a power play opportunity again, and, well, let's see what they do here. Looks like Atkins, Jurich, and Tucker right back over the boards. So power play brought to you by the law offices of Kevin P. Flynn, who reminds you court is serious business. 10:14 to go here in period number 2. Enforcers could really help themselves out here with a power play goal. As we hear the chant once again here in the Columbus Civic Center. Mitch Atkins waits. That puck is dropped. One back by Elmira. As that one's passed off, Atkins gets back up, takes it towards the hash marks. Atkins on the near side boards. He's ruffled around. Moved down. Brandon Tucker has it. Tucker back to the point. He finds Tyler Jurich. Across. Bryce Martin with it. Martin looking down low. He banks it off, looking for Atkins, who lets it go all the way to Patterson. Back up to Atkins at the hash marks. Atkins trying to set it up across. Jurich winds, fires, and a kick save by Rutledge. Back to Tyler Jurich. Up to Bryce Martin. Martin back to Jurich, top of the circle. Jurich skates it around, top of the slot, fires it down, and that one goes over the top of the netminder. Wrap back around where Bryce Martin will stop it. Enforcers with some offensive zone time. Pass back again to Tyler Jurich. Jurich back to Bryce Martin. Martin across. He finds Atkins. Back to Martin. Martin winds, fakes the shot, comes down low, fires it towards the front, and it's still loose. Back to Bryce Martin. Martin with it again. He goes wide. Passes down low. Atkins trying to work it back behind the net. Throws it out towards Jurich. Deflected towards the front. Knocked back down by Martin. Enforcers continue to keep the zone. They've been in here the whole minute so far. Tucker with it. Across for Tyler Jurich. Jurich waiting. Firing it towards the front. He was looking for a tip from Tucker. Didn't get it. Atkins with it. Squeezing in. Right towards the front. Deflected in the back of the net. Big Glenn Patterson. And that makes it 4-1 Elmira. Another big goal for Elmira. And that is another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the food bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Big Glenn Patterson. Well, the power play may not have been great so far, but the Enforcers certainly buried it on that one. Still had 44 seconds to go. 8 minutes, 57 seconds to go in period number 2, as it's now 4-1 Elmira. Puck is down, won back by Shinkarik. Move back to Gino Mini. Mini looks ahead. Tips that one, does Shinkarik, and now Brett Gravel swinging back down low. Gravel looking towards the front. He deflects it off up towards JT Walters. Walters fires towards the net. That one goes down low, and Brett Gravel hopping on it. Gravel has been all over the ice tonight, as that one's pushed back along for Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz back to the point to Walters. Walters fires it down low. A penalty upcoming, and it's a slashing call against Brett Gravel. So, as soon as the Enforcers get a power play marker, Gravel will take a penalty, and that will put them on the penalty kill, a Labatt Blue penalty kill. Labatt Blue reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. So, Columbus going to look to close this one down a little bit here. 8:33 to go in period number 2. We have yet to have that second media timeout. I'm sure that'll come after the conclusion of this power play. Enforcers' penalty kill here tonight has been good. We'll see if they can keep that up. So, waiting. They're going to kick out Connor Fries from the faceoff circle. Shinkarik will look to win the draw against Mac Jansen. Puck is won back. JT Walters wraps it around the boards. All the way up to Tucker. Tucker taking his time. He flips it over the blue line, but not very far over it. Now Connor Fries has to wait for his line mate to get onside. He does. Passed across. They set it up now. Does Columbus. Back to the point. Little trouble with control. Down to Connor Fries. Winds. Fires. Goes wide of the net. Again. Columbus looking to set it up. Back to Fries. Top of the circle. Winds again. Fires. Saved by Dylan Kelly. And he covers that one up. So the first 25 seconds. Not exactly the way the Enforcers drew it up. But as you heard there in that first intermission interview with Alexis Girard, they feel like they're a team built from defense on out. And you see that really coming into play here. They feel confident in their own end, and you certainly like to do that. With 8:07 to go here in period number 2. Peavy against Fries. Peavy will lose that draw. Back to Zemlicka. He shoves it down. Bryce Martin up the board. Zemlicka can't handle it, and it's moved all the way out of play that time as Johnny Ruiz flipped it ahead. He was trying to make the case it was deflected, so the puck should come out of the zone. Linesman didn't agree. So, face off again. Fries and Peavy. Peavy shoves it towards the boards. Again, it's moved back. Zemlicka has it. Zemlicka passes down to Connor Fries. Fries inside the circle. Fired. A little bit of a misplay, and jumping on top of it was Dylan Kelly. Excellent rip there from CJ Stubbs, just unable to get it past Dylan Kelly as that one fluttered on him a little bit. So Enforcers through just about 42 seconds of the power play. 7:50 to go here in period number 2. A 4-1 Elmira lead. Puck is down. One back. Played off the boards. Johnny Ruiz trying to get it. His stick was lifted. Played back by Day. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs down low to Day behind the goal line. He tries to set it up. That one shoved along the boards again. Gino Mini working it. Now Connor Fries comes away with it. Moving it down low again. Day back to Fries. Fries down to a knee. Now he'll pass back to the point to Zemlicka. Zemlicka back down again. Back up to Zemlicka. Passed across. Big windup. That one sent down low. As again, it's deflected and all the way back. So the Enforcers will kill some time, get a penalty kill change. Brandon Tucker hurries onto the ice, as does Carter Shinkarik. Up the other way comes Stubbs. Stubbs tosses that one into the zone. Fired back towards Dylan Kelly. It's turned away. Stubbs will pick it back up again. Stick is loose. Not sure whose stick that is, as that one flutters around, and now Shinkarik will go retrieve his stick as I see him go pick it up. Bryce Martin has it, trying to kill some time. Fires ahead. Shinkarik sees a man fall down and takes it in the offensive zone. Shinkarik fires. It's deflected wide. Shinkarik gets taken down, and back the other way it comes. Pietrantonio with possession. Last 10 seconds of the power play. Columbus trying to reset again. Working it down low. The Enforcers playing big here. JT Walters pushing Fallis to the boards. Last second, the power play has come to an end. Free from the box is Gravel. Thrown towards the net, deflected just wide. Pushed along again. Pushed up, and now Gravel with lots of energy after spending 2 minutes in the box. Cutting through. Looking, firing over the top of the net. That one bounces, and back it goes. Played out of the zone. Everett Thompson sends it back to Patterson. Patterson waits. Patterson circling, looking. Has men ahead. Breaking in. Here comes Glenn Patterson. Goes wide. Gets around a man. Pushes that one across to Ortiz. Ortiz right on front. Deflected, and they can't get it to go. Right back out towards the front. Again, it's loose. Gonzalez rips that one down low. Back behind. It's deflected off again. Going back towards the blue line. Nick Mangone gets it out, and this is going to be another penalty on Elmira as it's thrown towards the net. Stopped by Kelly, and he'll cover up. So a tripping penalty will come again as Patterson arguing the call. He doesn't like it. So Glenn Patterson will go back to the box. Or no, excuse me. Patterson skating towards the bench. They're saying it was Blake Peavy. So a big part of the penalty kill. Peavy trying to argue the call, but he is going to go for the trip. So with 5:43 to go in period number 2, back to the power play goes Columbus. It's a Labatt Blue penalty kill. Labatt Blue reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. So huge kill here with 5:43 left to go in period number 2. Elmira comes out. Carter Shinkarik will play this one. He's ready to take the draw as he and MJ Graham match up. Puck is down and back the other way. Move back towards Zemlicka. Zemlicka harassed there by Bryce Martin. Back to Zemlicka at the point. He winds, passes across. Back down from Brody Duncan. Getting it down low. Columbus trying to get it set back up. Brandon Tucker harassing the man in the corner. Has pushed along with MJ Graham. Puck is back behind the net. Gino Mini wraps it up the boards. That one deflected. Tucker couldn't quite get there to knock it down. Bounces in and stopped by Dylan Kelly. So the first 26 seconds of the penalty kill in the wrong end of the ice if you're Elmira, but you got to be happy so far. You've kept everything to the outside, and that must be what the coaching staff has been working on. 4-1 lead for Elmira, though they're still being outshot 23-19. Face-off. Just won back that time by Johnny Ruiz. Wrapped around the boards. Deflected up, and Gravel couldn't come up with it. It's pushed down low by Zemlicka. Ivan Bondarenko. Top of the circle. Passes across. Winding. That one's knocked back down as Gravel passes to Ruiz, who can't get it out of the zone. MJ Graham with it now. Graham run into the boards. Chop that one along as Ruiz trying to chase it down, but Brody Duncan comes away with it. Duncan towards the front. Stopped by Dylan Kelly as now Patterson has it. Patterson back up the boards. Can't clear the zone again. Bondarenko keeping it in the zone. Passes down low again. Columbus trying to get it set back up. Under a minute to go in the power play. Top of the slot. Looking down low was Mangone. He finds Zemlicka. Zemlicka right across the net mouth. As again it's thrown towards the net. Deflected away by Dylan Kelly. Bondarenko with it again. He's pinned to the boards by Patterson. Back again all the way up to Zemlicka at the point. Zemlicka winds. Fires deflected away by Kelly. Back again to Brody Duncan. Fires. That one goes wide. Up towards the blue line and out. The Enforcers will get the clear. 30 seconds to go in the man advantage. Picked up by Johnny Ruiz, and he'll dump it down and go for a line change. So 24 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Columbus. 4-1 the score. 4:03 left to go in period number 2. Enforcers trying to keep Brody Duncan back behind his own net as he finally breaks out. Looking for a pass, deflects it off the boards. That'll be dumped in. Bryce Martin waiting. That puck goes all the way back as Columbus gets a set back up. One more time, shot and a save by Kelly with 3 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go in the PV penalty, and we'll get a quick line change here. Brandon Tucker coming out. It looks like Martin looking for a line change as well. JT Walters going to hop over the boards. Walters will be sent off. Shinkarik, he's trying to come as Martin, the defenseman, going to be replaced. They're trying to explain this here. There was a line change there. So now the Enforcers are going to have 3 offensive players out here on the penalty kill. 2 centermen, though, so as Atkins loses that one, sent back to O'Brien. Passed across. Penalty is over. Deflected across. O'Brien has it. Wines fires. That one deflected low. Back again. Columbus trying to set it up. That one deflects off a body. Picked up towards center ice as Brandon Tucker breaks out with Gino Mini. Thrown ahead. Mini racing after it. Can't come up with it. It's picked up by Tucker. Tucker back up the boards and no one is there. Jurich was pinching back in. Walters deflected off the boards. O'Brien with it. 3-on-2 for Columbus. Back the other way. Flipped into the pads of Mitch Atkins. Puck gets deflected down low. Connor Fries has a poke checked away from him. Jurich overcommitted. It's back out high. Winding, firing, deflected down low. Poke checked away by Mitch Atkins. Atkins looking up the ice. He's got help. Atkins takes it himself instead. Sidesteps the check by O'Day. And Columbus tries to work it back out to center ice. They get it there. Couple of deflections as Zemlicka has it in. Breaking into the zone. Harassed by Gonzalez. Zemlicka wraps around the back of the net. Trying to throw it towards the front. It's broken up again by Tucker. That one gets to the blue line but not out. Now it's sent ahead. Atkins will start towards the offensive zone. 2.5 to go here in period number 2. Poked away from Atkins. Back to get it, Tyler Jurich. Drop pass back for his defense, but again it's turned around. Here comes Chase Follis. Pietrantonio coming. Decides to drop back instead. Thrown towards the net over the top of it. Has back to get it. Big hit on Peavy as the Enforcers still with a 3-on-2 back the other way. Breaking into the zone is Tucker. Passed across Tyler Jurich. Right in front, and he couldn't get it to go. Peavy with it again. Peavy with the drop pass. Tries to get it to the defense, but again it's broken up. 3-on-2 down for Columbus. Breaking in was Ensor. He drops a pass for Pietrantonio. Right towards the front. Deflected. Kicked aside by Kelly. And again back behind the net. Wrapped around to the far side. Marcus Ortiz comes away with it. Ortiz ahead. He fires it up. Drops that one off for Everett Thompson, who chases it back. Seth Ensor wrapping it up the boards, finding Ortiz. Ortiz, he's pinned to the boards. Ortiz trying to throw it across. Not able to get a lot on it when you don't have your feet with you. Thompson passes back to Patterson. Back across to Bryce Martin. Martin over the blue line. Drop pass for Thompson again. Thompson towards the front of the net. And Shinkarik just couldn't get his stick on it. So with 1:28 to go in the period, we get our second media timeout. We'll be right back here on Mixlr.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's Elmira Enforcers hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
All right, and we are back here. 70 seconds ticking by. Faceoff going to be in the Enforcers offensive zone. 1:28 to go here in period number 2, and the Enforcers with a 4-1 lead. Have to be happy about that right now, as we'll see what Elmira can do in the last 1:28. As they send the puck down to the left-hand side of Jared Rutledge. Looks like it'll be Gravel or Ruiz, and Shinkarik looking for a quick drink before he heads out there. Martin and Patterson on the backside. Shots on goal, 27-20 in favor of Columbus. This 3-goal lead, you're happy with it if you're Elmira, but you certainly would like to add some more protection. Face-off coming here to the left-hand side of Jared Rutledge. As MJ Graham Carter Shinkarik tie up. Graham loses that one. Back to the point. Move back down. Picked up by Gravel. Gravel looking for a lane. He can't find it as this one's ripped through the slot and sent back out. Here comes Nick Mangone. Mangone into the offensive zone. Loses control, but takes the puck with him anyway. Stick is lost by Big Glenn Patterson. Puck thrown ahead by Shinkarik. Puck deflects off the boards. And Rui's trying to win a race, but O'Day's going to beat him out. So an icing will be called, and 1:04 to go in period number 2. 27-20, the shots on goal. As the Enforcers trying to get through the last minute of this period. As they would love to have a perfect period here in Columbus. It has been a rough outing as the Enforcers have split the first 2 games of this one. MJ Graham loses that draw. It's pushed back along and shoved on to Dylan Kelly as right back down Austin Day has it. Day working it around towards the front, wrapping around. Dylan Kelly makes the stop, but it's right back on a Columbus stick. Nick Mangone has it again. Deflects that one down low looking for Day. Deflected by Patterson, but right onto Day's stick. Last 40 seconds of the second period. Day back down low again. Mangone run into the boards by Bryce Martin. Martin pins him to the boards, and again, puck comes loose. Trying to get his stick free. Holding the stick there of Shinkarik was MJ Graham, but the Enforcer's going to go back to get it. 25 seconds to go. Nick Mangone steps in and intercepts a pass over to Bryce Martin. Thrown towards the front. It's broken up again, I think, by his own man, as that puck's down low again. Wrapped around towards the front. Shot saved by Dylan Kelly, getting big on the post. Wrapped around again, looking for a shot. Towards the front, deflected off of Bryce Martin. In front again, deflected away. Nick Mangone can't get the shot. And again, it's loose in front. Shot saved by Dylan Kelly. 3.3 seconds to go. Another huddle in front of the goaltender. And a full line change, as you have to assume that line is exhausted, having spent the last minute in their own zone. 3.3 seconds to go in period 2. And Dylan Kelly trying to get his way to the locker room right now. Face off to his right-hand side. He has had to be sharp. Puck to be dropped. As the Enforcers get everybody off the ice. Peavy to take the draw against Connor Fries. Puck is won. Gino Mini will pin it to the boards, and that will do it for the second period. As Ortiz hops off the boards and gives a little wry smile to the Columbus fans sitting by the benches. So, after 2 full, 4-1, Elmira. And not a bad way if you're going to play a game here. The Enforcers have to be happy as they're looking to find their way to win this season series. So we'll get a good look at the scoreboard as we head to our intermission report. And again, 4-1 in favor of the Enforcers right now. Still 20 minutes to go, 20 miles, 20 smiles. Nobody rides for free. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh!
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way, and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Another period of action in the books down here with Everett Thompson. Everett, first off, congratulations. A huge goal last night for the Enforcers to give them the chance. I want to take you back to that. What were you seeing out of the goaltender coming in fresh off the bench that you just took advantage of?
Just got a good bounce in front. I was looking for a pass play in front there, hit a skate, had some extra time, and just, you had a good opportunity and saw some open net and put it in there.
Well, certainly the fans in Elmira got very loud about that one. We're really appreciative of that. But now a big game tonight here after a 3-3 series. Obviously some bad blood boiled over at the end of last night. How do you guys keep your head and move forward in this game?
It's a new day. Last night's last night. You got to leave in the past. It's, all these 3-game series are going to be tough on everyone, and there's missed calls and whatnot, and everything's going on throughout the game. It's a battle. It's just hockey. It's how it is.
Well, you guys obviously know that this team is still ahead of you guys for first place in the league right now. Is that in the back of the mind, or do you guys just approach this as another game?
I think it's definitely something that you have to take a tab at, but I think when you push comes to shove, puck drops, I think it's just those 3 points are important to us right now.
You talk about the 3 points. Obviously, you guys have been working hard for the regulation wins. Those have been hard to come by, especially against these upper division teams. You guys coming out with some overtime winners early on and some gritty games, obviously, down the stretch here as well. Lost a big one Friday night. Is it important to get these two back after losing that one on Friday and coming back with the win yesterday?
Super important with how quick everything is and how you just can't let losing streaks happen right now. You can't let things pile to 3-4. You need to turn the boat around as quick as possible, and you got to find the right page as soon as possible as well. And I think last night we started to get towards that goal again of being a good defensive hockey team, and only allowing 2 goals is great, but I think we can still even be better tonight.
We talk about being better, but we also talked about the defensive side of the puck there a little bit. I do want to take you back to last night one more time. Seeing your goalie come out and get involved in a fight, that was the first one in Enforcers history. Does that spark the bench? What does that do for the guys sitting down there?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. That definitely gets everyone into it. It gets even the limited fans here into it. It's going to be all over the internet now. It's a fun time.
Well, I got to ask, too, last question before I let you go. Obviously, you guys got to play in front of some fans down here. You had limited fans, as you mentioned. It's sounding like we may get some fans back at First Arena. How much of that drives you guys, especially knowing that you're going to have people back at home?
Oh, it makes a world of difference knowing that you get to have some fans in the crowd for the first time, especially at home. It's been definitely something we've missed. And if we get that opportunity to play in front of people, it'll definitely be a great experience for both them and us.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the Mixler.com intermission. Hello and welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center. I got to tell you, it's such a great year here. We're getting to play hockey. We've got an exciting team in front of us, a chance to take it all the way, we think, this year, and hopefully the Enforcers will be there at the end. But none of that would be possible without, you amazing fans who continue to support us and keep pushing away, and hopefully we'll be back in the arena our next homestand. We got our fingers crossed. We're waiting for word. But we also need to thank all of those amazing sponsors. Without your continued support, we would not be able to have Enforcers hockey this year. So, of course, as with every night, we need to make sure we thank them individually, personally, and by name. A Chiropractic Center, Arca Chemung, Arca Steuben, Arnett Health, Benedict's Bus Service, Big Fox, Boulay, Buckley's Automotive, Bully Hill, C.C. Allison Sons, Charlap Law Firm, Chemung Canal Trust Company, Chemung Supply, Community Foundation, Corral Brands, Crystal Cleaners, Dandy Mini Marts, Davis Ulmer, Dean's Construction, Deluxe Entertainment, Disaster Restoration Recovery, Dr. Dozak, Duncan, Elcor, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Employment Solutions, Fagan Engineers, Ferro Gas, First Transit, Foster's, GLN Tax and Payroll, Hardin Jink, Hilliard, Holiday Inn, IBEW 1309, IBM, Ingersoll Rand, Jubilee Foods, Kennedy Valve, Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn, McGuire Family of Dealerships, Marion Decker, Minchin DDS Family Dentistry, New Britain Roofing, New York National Guard, Nucor, Open MRI, Papa John's, Pepsi, Ryan's Distributing, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, ServPro, Sheddens, Sherwin-Williams, Simmons Energy, Silverline Construction, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, SUNY Corning, Swan Morris, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning Collision, Treeworks, Vasco Brands, Visions FCU, Ward Manufacturing, Wegmans, Weiss Markets, WETM, Wilkins RV, Williams Auto Group, and Ziflaw. A huge thank you from all of us here at the Elmira Enforcers for all that you have done, all you continue to do, and we look forward to being with you as long as humanly possible, and hopefully having you all back in the arena on our next homestand. You're listening to the Intermission Report here on Mixlr.com. We'll be right back.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back in here live from the Columbus Civic Center as the Elmira Enforcers taking a 4-1 lead into the final period of play. A big thanks to Everett Thompson there for stopping by. Truly appreciate Everett Thompson stopping by and talking about that goal yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. And now, of course, going to be an interesting finish to this one. I don't know why the camera just got all... I'm seeing it just fine. There we go. All right, fixed that. As, once again, sitting up high atop the Columbus Civic Center here. Certainly is a hike. I'm certainly not built for it. So, pretty happy this is our final trip down here to Columbus as Elmira... Once again, a huge 4-1 lead right now. But as I said, all through this game, it's been, well, a little bit crazy. The Enforcers lost 5-1 back there on Friday night. And here tonight, they have just looked like the better team all the way throughout, despite being outshot. They've been outshot now 31-20 after 2 full periods of play. But they have been the ones finding the back of the net. And Elmira's looked very good doing it. Now again, a long trip home after the game today, so I'm sure the Enforcers will want to be celebrating a win. They have to hold on for the next 20 minutes in order to do that, and they got to stop the shot gallery that happened towards the end of that period. So Elmira going to have to come out with some pressure and some punch. Brett Gravel on hat-trick watch right now. We'll see if he can complete that. The Enforcers' last hat-trick came back as Bryce Martin got it the day before his birthday. So a defenseman who started off the season with a hat-trick against Port Huron, who, speaking of which, as we check at the out-of-town scoreboard right now, Port Huron 0, Carolina 6 with, well, about 15 seconds to go out there from McMorran Arena. Don't forget, we will be heading out there next weekend. The Elmira Enforcers' next game taking place at 7:30 on Friday night against the Port Huron Prowlers. On Saturday, 7:30 p.m. again against the Prowlers. And then the Enforcers finally get to come home. Friday, April 2nd, Carolina comes to town, and the Enforcers will have a 3-day span as they try to push their way forward through this season. Not going to be an easy one. Port Huron did hand them 2 losses the last trip out there, so Elmira's going to need to respond in Port Huron next weekend. Big 2 games against the Prowlers. Of course, that's still for the Hilliard Cup. A chance to close that gap down It's a 3-2 series right now. Still anybody's game, as Elmira, looking to be the first to 6 wins in that series, could put a stranglehold on it next weekend with 2 big wins. And, of course, then that Carolina series, they play them 6 more times. Friday, Saturday, Sunday series all. They will all take place at Elmira. Not going to be easy series, you know that for sure. Carolina will face these River Dragons. Well, the Enforcers do a back-to-back with Port Huron, home and home, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, coming up in just 3 weeks. And then the season ends on that last homestand against the Carolina Thunderbirds, which I believe Carolina is going to be the on-ice home team for. But again, we'll still be allowed fans, we hope, after April 1st. We're waiting for the official word, and I'm sure we'll have news for you on that early this week. We certainly are very excited at Governor Cuomo's announcement and cannot wait to see what the Chemung County Board of Health says. And we're really looking forward to getting some fans back in attendance. This weekend has invigorated the Enforcers, to say the least, getting some fans back in attendance. And we do want to thank every one of you fans who traveled down here to Columbus, Georgia. A big thank you. And, of course, we know, we've always said it, we've got the best fans in the world, and you guys continue to show us and prove that that is true every single time we go on the road. So, as the intermission report ticks down, it's time for me to once again say it. 20 miles, 20 smiles. Nobody rides for free. The Enforcers with some work to do, but a 4-1 lead right now. We'll see what they can do when we come back after this last break. Keep it tuned here to YouTube Live and Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh.
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
You're listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixlr. We join John Clement in the arena.
All right, and there you have it. We are back here live on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live. The Enforcers will skate from left to right in their white with the neon green. The River Dragons in that teal with black will skate right to left. Dylan Kelly back out there, Jared Rutledge out there as well. The Enforcers a 4-1 lead. 20 miles, 20 smiles. Nobody rides for free. And hey, folks, just because I forgot to mention it last period, don't forget to log on to Twitter at Elmira Enforcers, hashtag Duncan Seats, and let us see where you're watching the game from tonight. A chance to win a $20 gift card whenever it is we get back to Elmira. And we'll pick those winners. And we'll announce them on, I believe it's Tuesday morning. So it should be a good time, and I really look forward to getting back there and seeing some of you fans again. So, Enforcers, 20 minutes on the board. Looks like Ruiz, Gravel, Shinkarik, Bryce Martin, and, of course, Big Glenn Patterson. Patterson with the 4th goal here tonight. That was, in fact, his 2nd of the season. The captain coming through big on the tip. Brett Gravel, he's got 2 tonight, and just no shock there. The Enforcers have played a really solid game, even though they're being outshot at the moment, 31-20. See if Elmira can turn things around here, as we are set and ready to go. Period number 3 starts now. Puck ready to be dropped. Shinkarik waits, as Sargis wins that one back. Fallis gets it back to Ensor. Back over to Zemlicka. Zemlicka moves that one up, and a little trouble there for Chase Fallis as he ramps that one into the far side corner. Patterson puts it off the boards but can't control, pushes it ahead again. Johnny Ruiz trying to get in there. It's sent behind the net, as back to get it is Bryce Martin. Martin fires ahead, tipped by Ruiz, up to Shinkarik. Shinkarik breaking into the offensive zone. He waits, tries to deflect it through and cannot. Pietrantonio will wrap it off the boards. Going back for it is Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz back to Patterson. Patterson across to Bryce Martin. Martin looking. He flips that one up, looking for Ruiz. That one bounces in front of Ensor, and he shoves it to the corner. Ruiz shoved into the boards hard. Shinkarik lets that one go. Gravel trying to move it back towards his defense. It's picked up. Gravel still with it. Looking around, waiting. Drop pass here for Minnie. Passed across to JT Walters. He fakes, then shoots, then into the corner. Johnny Ruiz with it again. First minute of the third already gone by. Shinkarik still has possession. The Enforcers working around in their offensive zone. Down for Johnny Ruiz. Dumped behind the net. No one there. Ensor puts it off the boards, and Columbus will try to reset. Sent back towards the point as Chase Fallis just trying to get it clear. He does get it all the way down. It will be icing as Columbus was rushing to get some players off the ice. So they're going to try to catch all those guys. Zemlicka already sat down. He's hiding behind Preston Kugler and Brody Duncan. As the referee not going to let that slide. Zemlicka, and he's sent back out. So, a face-off down here to the right-hand side of Jared Rutledge. As Mitch Atkins looking to win a draw. That puck kicked back towards the point. Chino Mini wraps it around the boards. Back to get it is O'Day. O'Day takes a look. Passes that one ahead. Little trouble controlling it there as Chase Fallis now moves it ahead. Gets it all the way down. No icing. And now Columbus will get that line change they wanted. Deflected off the boards. Tucker pushes it ahead. Trying to get around O'Brien, who takes him down. And back the other way comes Columbus with possession. Trying to work his way in. It's passed wide. Wrapped around the back side of the boards again. A little trouble controlling. Jurich getting physical. Jansen moves it back down. Below the goal line, it's picked up. Thrown towards the front as that puck will skitter towards the blue line. Chopped down, looking for Tyler Jurich. A stretch pass. Jurich is in all alone. Fires, and it goes just wide. A lifted stick by O'Day. Jurich chops at it again. Mitch Atkins turning back into the zone. Flips it towards the front. Jurich racing towards it. couldn't come up with it as O'Day takes it into the boards. Jurich throws it again towards the net. Deflected away one more time by O'Brien. O'Brien back the other way. He sticks through a defender, a shot, and it's in the back of the net. O'Brien goes coast to coast and puts it through Dylan Kelly. Not the way the Enforcers wanted to start this period. As again, the Dragons close the gap. I want to apologize, a little technical difficulty on the Mixler side. Hoping everybody here on YouTube has stayed with us. So, Dragons move it to 4-2, 17:42 to go in period number 3. Puck is down. Back again here, Bryce Martin flips it ahead. Ortiz kicks it up. Peavy was chasing, it's instead moved back by Brody Duncan. Back in the offensive side. Deflected down low. The goal light still on. It finally goes off as Dylan Kelly covers it up. That red light certainly stayed on an extra little while there. 17:28 to go in period number 3. 4-2 Enforcer lead. So, faceoff comes to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. As one more time, Peavy and Day match up. Sent back along. Poke checked away from Nick Mangone. Right in front, shot saved by Dylan Kelly. Coming up big again, Dylan Kelly. Face-off will come to Kelly's left-hand side now. Quick line change as Shinkarik will get back out here. He'll take the draw in between Ruiz and Gravel. Pretty sure we'll be seeing some quick line changes here, trying to keep everybody as fresh as you can through this final 20. As the puck is won back, Glenn Patterson has it. Thrown around the boards. Racing for it, Ruiz picks it up off the boards again, tipped out of the zone. Shinkarik trying to get loose, but Duncan had his stick kept in Shinkarik's waist. That one's thrown down. Dylan Kelly turns it aside. Bryce Martin chops it ahead. Johnny Ruiz trying to throw it through Brody Duncan and can't. Austin Day now pinned to the boards. Moved back by Shinkarik. Martin ahead, back to Shinkarik again. Carter Shinkarik over the blue line. Looking top of the circle, fires it towards the net. Rutledge with a stop. Back down again. Columbus trying to get set. Nick Mangone. Mangone over the blue line. He goes down, picked up, and no penalty on that as Gravel pushes it back towards the Columbus end. It's sent back. Going for a line change was Ruiz. JT Walters passes across. Glenn Patterson looks up, deflects that one down and in, up into the netting. So it's going to bring the faceoff back out of the zone. Elmira going to get a quick line change here. 16:27 to go in period number 3. 4-2 the score. Elmira trying to hold on to this one. Puck drop. No, they're going to change it around. It was deflected. So they're saying, the linesman saying it should come back at the Columbus dot outside their zone. Now they're putting it at center ice. So, all right, we have a decision. As now, Mitch Atkins trying to win a draw. He's tied up. Sent back to Zemlicka. Passes across. Seth Ensor with it. Back again. Zemlicka breaking out of the zone. Trying to get into the Enforcer's end. He does manage to do that. It's sent back to Bondarenko. Bondarenko cutting towards the middle. It's deflected off a leg and out of the zone. Back to play it. Ensor puts it off the boards. Josh Pietrantonio skating up for it. Dropped there to Zemlicka. Zemlicka moved ahead to Bondarenko. Bondarenko looking for someone out front. Finds Seth Ensor back at the point. Off of a leg. Kicked ahead by Tyler Jurich. He and Tucker move ahead. Drop there for Atkins and right back onto the stick of Seth Ensor. Ensor dumps that one deep. JT Walters chasing. Walters sends it back behind the net. Atkins trying to beat it out there. It's out towards the front. Picked off by Gino Mini off of Atkins' skate. Atkins still with it. He whiffs on that one. Sent back towards Gino Mini. Pushed ahead and now a penalty is going to come. As run into the boards was JT Walters. Hooking going to be the call. As Mitch Atkins taking to the penalty box. So, Enforcers back on a penalty kill. Labatt Blue penalty kill, reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. 2 minutes on the board. 15:29 to go here in period number 3. And Columbus has been buzzing again. So Elmira has to get the puck out and clear this zone, 200 feet. See, Shinkarik. It's tied up. They are going to kick Shinkarik out of the circle, so Brett Gravel going to have to take the draw. Gravel lining up. That puck is down. Push back towards the defense. Over Zemlicka's stick, and the enforcers will clear the zone. Chasing it down, Shinkarik. Passed across. Trying to get it set back up. Columbus deflects it back to the neutral zone. Patterson just sends it back down. And Shinkarik takes a look. He is not going to beat that one out as he takes his man back into the defensive end. Passed across. Up to Austin Day. Day pushes it across. Back ahead. Jansen passed off. Looking towards the net. Firing. Saved by Dylan Kelly. Kelly has it with the glove, and that's a beauty. 27 seconds into the power play. Face off to the right-hand side. Gino Mini coming out with JT Walters. On the offensive side, looks like Blake Peavy. Gonna stay out there is Brandon Tucker, it looks like. So, Peavy tries to push it back. He ties up Day. Moved along the boards and out all the way down. Sargis couldn't keep the zone as now 40 seconds have gone by. Brandon Tucker, the deep man. Zemlicka working out the other way. Passes ahead to Austin Day. Day trying to get it by Gino Mini. He will, but that'll go back below the goal line. Day out towards the point. Zemlicka looking. Moves it down to Sargis. Or Stubbs, excuse me, as that one's passed across. Move back again. Trying to play that one off. Connor Fries, back below the goal line, tipped ahead. Tucker winds, fires it off of Zemlicka's skate. Puck back to Zemlicka again. Passed across to Stubbs. Stubbs, top of the circle, fires off of an enforcer. That one's tipped aside by Tucker, and he can't clear. Tucker will fall down. That'll be flipped out by JT Walters and gets to center ice. Line change for the defense very quickly. Shinkarik manages to get on, and now Gravel trying to get on, and he will as well. Columbus back the other way. Stick lifted there on Jansen. Puck is sent all the way back down. So with the last 30 seconds of the power play, enforcers so far doing a job. Down to the final 20 of the man advantage. Drop pass back off. Back the other way comes O'Day. O'Day over the blue line. Working towards the offensive side. He loses control. Gets it right back. Fires and it's in the back of the net. A power play goal. As Columbus back to within one. 13:39 left to go. As I said, you can never feel safe against these River Dragons. Bryce Martin over there talking to the official. Not happy as that last call. Well, there's been a few calls here that Bryce Martin hasn't been happy about. So, faceoff will come here at center ice. 13:39 to go as we're back to 5-on-5. Carter Shinkarik trying to push that one back. One back the other way comes Sargis. His stick is lifted. Puck picked off and shoved down in front as no call on the check from behind. But some more pushing and shoving after. Chase Follis running Bryce Martin towards the boards. 13:30 to go in period number 3. Oh, face-off. Well, no, we're going to get the immediate timeout now. So we'll have a stoppage for 70 seconds and be back after this.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
All right, and we are back live here from the Columbus Civic Center. The Enforcers having a talk at the bench. The last time this happened, Coach Mack inspired some offense, so hopefully we'll see that again as Columbus seems to be reverting back to that, a little bit more physical brand of hockey. Chase Follis certainly was getting into it with Bryce Martin. We'll see what comes of this as the power play has come to an end. Going to be Gravel, Shinkarik, Ruiz, Patterson, and Martin right back out there. Sargis, Fallis, Pietrantonio out there with O'Brien and O'Day. O'Brien and O'Day, the two goal scorers here in the third period. As Elmira needs to tilt the ice back down the other way. Puck is won back that time by Shinkarik, but Sargis pinned to the boards that time by Martin. Puck comes loose, move back to Sargis, wrapping around the backside, sends back to O'Day at the point. O'Day fires towards the net, deflects around. Dylan Kelly didn't see it. This one moved up. Ruiz gets it towards the blue line and out. Sargis can't keep the zone. 13:10 to go in the third period. O'Brien goes back. O'Brien circling. He went coast to coast earlier. Sends it up towards Chase Fallis. Bryce Martin will circle back and pick it off. He sends it towards the boards. There's no offensive player there, so Columbus going to get a free pickup. Back to O'Day. Quick line change here for Elmira as Gino Mini knocks it down. He looks up the ice. Finds Gravel. Gravel throws that one towards Rutledge, and he will cover up as an easy save with 12:45 to go. Enforcers still holding on to a 4-3 lead at the moment. They get an offensive zone faceoff, and a very tired offensive line gets to make a change. So Jurich, Tucker, Atkins, Walters, Mini. As Mitch Atkins waits to take the draw here. Lines up against MJ Graham. He kicks it back towards Jurich. Gino Mini back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich pinned to the boards. MJ Graham going to come up with it, and that puck will be sent towards the near side. Deflected around, picked off by Atkins. Atkins tied up again and shoved into the boards. As trying to come away with it is Tucker. That one bounces back to center ice. Knocked back into the zone. Trying to spring Bondarenko there, just couldn't quite reach him. Now it's made up to Bondarenko. Atkins kicks it across, takes a hit there from Nick Mangone. Dumped all the way back. Going back to get it, JT Walters. Walters turns. Tries to fire that one up off of Bondarenko. As now again, Columbus colliding. Atkins will get it out. Tyler Jurich taking a long look. Down to the last 12 of the third period. Trying to get started. Mangone can't handle the puck as he picks it up now and will start back the other way. Mangone cutting through center. Has his stick lifted but keeps possession. He's run off by Gino Mini. Now Girard will run his man into the boards. It's picked up and the Enforcers start out the other way. Pass up. Finds Brandon Tucker. Tucker cutting ahead. Peavy chasing after it as he goes down below the goal line. Peavy loses his balance. And now the River Dragons will get a clear pass out of the zone. Trying to poke check it through. Turn back around. Another attempt there by Tucker. He can't get it away. Puck is moved back right towards the slot again. Thrown towards the front by Jansen. As that one's deflected out and towards the blue line and out. Tucker chasing it down as Stubbs throws it back towards the offensive zone. Columbus in. Not sure how that wasn't offside. As it's moved back up the near side boards. Girard loses possession. Stubbs with a drop pass across again. And just a bad pass towards the front. Broken up. Deflected out. Tucker makes the pass. Ortiz on his horse. They say no icing. Rutledge came out to play as, well, something's coming here. I think both of these guys, Stubbs and Girard, are being sent towards the box. So I missed what happened back behind the play, but it looks like both are going to the penalty box here, so puck was sent all the way down. It should stay in the other end, and the Columbus fans here obviously reacting negatively. So faceoff comes back down here to the Enforcers' offensive zone. Girard will be off, so the Enforcers down to 5 defensemen, and we're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey. Penalties are up on the board, so 4-on-4. We'll see how Elmira chooses to play this one. Looks like Ruiz out there with Shinkarik. As lots of talking here. It looks like Ravel will come off. So Ruiz, Shinkarik, Martin, and Patterson out there for the Enforcers. Linesman having to explain himself to Pietrantonio again. Josh Pietrantonio likes to talk with the officials. He should, We've seen this through 3 years here in Elmira. There's never a minute where there's a stoppage and he doesn't have himself over at that referee's table. So once again, Shinkarik looking to win a draw. He does get it back to Bryce Martin. Martin throws it towards the net, deflects off the leg as it's moved out the other side by Columbus. Trying to work it out is Pietrantonio. Tossed ahead again. Here comes Sargis through the neutral zone. Firing save by Dylan Kelly. Bryce Martin picks it up. He sees Johnny Ruiz up ahead. Feeds it ahead, but can't quite clear it all the way. O'Day breaking in. Shoots, and that one's deflected away again. Beautiful play by O'Day, but Elmira manages to come away unscathed. Taken away again by O'Day. Passed across. Patterson has it. Last 90 seconds of the 4-on-4. Pietrantonio looking for a line change. Dropped here, and here comes Shinkarik. Shinkarik gets around his man. Breaking in offensively, but it's whacked away from him. Bondarenko going to turn it around. Shinkarik in the middle of a line change. Bondarenko cutting towards the net. He loses his balance. The fans here want to call on that one. Don't think it was earned, but again, MJ Graham gets it back to his defense. Columbus colliding again. Pushed out. Tyler Jurich has it. Jurich back the other way. He dumps it into the zone. Gets around Seth Ensor and is chasing it. Bondarenko has it now. Pushed away by Jurich again. Bondarenko comes away. Throws it ahead. Back out the other way comes MJ Graham. He and Ensor entering the offensive zone. Poke checked away. Getting around. Gino Mini now breaking out. Mini into the offensive zone. Drops to Tyler Jurich. He waits. Top of the circle. Fires. Trying to shove it through and can't. As down from a knee, Columbus manages to clear it from their net mouth. Zemlicka playing strong there in front of his net. Columbus holding on to reset. 22 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. A lot more space, but we've seen a lot of back and forth here. Back the other way comes Jansen. Not sure how he stayed onside. Poke check back towards Brody Duncan. Passed across. Fired towards the net and an easy glove save for Dylan Kelly. 9 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Looking for direction of what to do when they come out of the penalty box. Alexis Girard. So, 4-3 Enforcers, 9:06 left to go. As Elmira looking for a way to get the puck back down the other end of the ice. Peavy jumped that one a little bit. He ties up his man. Puck is loose in the slot, and it's shot over the top of the net. Glenn Patterson picks it up, fires up the boards. Kicked along by Brandon Tucker. He dumps it down and in. 4-on-4 is over. 8:55 to go in period 3. Moved up the boards. Columbus back the other way. Trying to play it down was Marcus Ortiz. Ortiz couldn't control. Back the other way, Connor Fries. Drops from Mac Jansen. Jansen into the zone. Chopped away from him, and Tucker gets it loose. That one's touched, and that means there's a Columbus penalty for high sticking. And the Enforcer's going to go to the power play here. So, going to the box, looks like it's Mac Jansen for the high stick. Power play brought to you by the law offices of Kevin P. Flynn, who reminds you court is serious business. 2 minutes on the board for the Enforcers, 8:39 to go. You hope to see that similar power play going that you had earlier. Glenn Patterson managed to put one home. The Enforcers could certainly use the insurance marker. As Atkins ties up his man, Patterson gets it back to Jurich. Down low at the hash marks. Move down to Atkins below the goal line. Atkins tied up again. Atkins trying to kick it along. It's back to Tucker. Tucker holds up. Pietrantonio tried to read it. Back to Jurich. Passed across to Bryce Martin. Martin down low. Finds Mitch Atkins towards the front off a leg pad. Atkins gets there. Sends it back towards Bryce Martin. Martin slowing up. Passed across to Tyler Jurich. Jurich right through the middle and almost a tap home as Atkins gets it back again. Back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich winds, fires, and it goes just wide. Back towards the other side of the net. Patterson still with it. Up towards Atkins. Atkins in the circle, fires, and it's saved. Knocked back behind the net. Pushed and shoved by Rutledge as the puck is picked up again. Enforcers with the zone. Drop pass for Jurich. Jurich waits, fires, deflected up, and behind the net again. Run into the back as again it's deflected off the back of the net. Wrapped around. Trying to get it out, but Bryce Martin going to keep. Martin sends it down low. Deflected in the corner. Patterson back again to Atkins. Atkins turning. Top of the circle. Fires across to Tyler Jurich. Jurich down low. Back behind. Patterson has some trouble controlling. Looking for Mitch Atkins. He swaps places with Atkins. Top of the slot. Fires and it goes just wide. No one down there. Pietrantonio turns. Now he finds pressure and Tyler Jurich keeps the zone. Kicked back down. Jurich still stick handling. He gets through. Jurich towards the middle. Broken up again, and that will get out. 30 seconds to go as the Enforcers need a line change as well. Moved ahead. In with it is Alexis Girard. Dumps it around the boards. Chasing after Carter Shinkarik. That puck down low to Brett Gravel. Gravel back up to the point to Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz across to Girard. Girard back to Gravel. Gravel looking. Drop pass here with 10 seconds to go in the power play. Shot towards the front, and Rutledge makes the save. 6:47 to go in period number 3. It's a 4-3 Enforcer lead with 8 seconds to go on the power play. So the Enforcers, I'll tell you, this is the best the power play has looked all season right now. Scored a goal from Glenn Patterson, as now they're trying to find an insurance marker here. Rutledge was able to see way too much of that puck. So Shinkarik ready to take the draw again. With 8 seconds to go on the man advantage, Shinkarik will win it back. Girard has it. Girard trying to pass it across. Gotten away from him. He slaps it over to JT Walters, who dumps it right back in. Enforcers get onside. That's the end of the man advantage. Wrapped around the boards. Fresh out of the box. Here comes Columbus. Back the other way. Deflected through. Jansen has it taken away from him. Shinkarik has it. Wrapped up the boards. Mac Jansen chasing it down. Sends back to Zemlick at the point. Wines fires. Deflected in front. Loose. Johnny Ruiz couldn't get it as that puck just sent wide of where he was. Moved up the boards towards Seth Ensor. Taken away from him by Shinkarik. He's run into the boards. Ensor now run into the boards. Puck still loose. Back low. Johnny Ruiz chasing it down. Ruiz down low. Finds Shinkarik. Pinned to the boards. Tries to get it to Ruiz. Ensor slaps it back towards the blue line. Kept there by Gravel. Now Martin has to turn and run as the Columbus River Dragons making a quick change. Trying to send somebody ahead. Zemlicka passes up. Finds Jansen. Jansen dumps in. Bryce Martin has MJ Graham on him. Sent ahead to Ortiz. Ortiz with it. Fires wide. Elmira dumps that one in. Thompson has that one deflect off the boards right towards Rutledge. And a stop as Peavy with a hard stop. 5:40 to go in period 3. We take our second 70-second timeout. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
You're listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixlr. We join John Clement in the arena.
All right, we are back. 5 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock as the Enforcers trying to hold on. They have been down in the offensive zone for the last few minutes thanks to that power play. They'd love to draw one more, get them down a little closer to the quadruple zeros, but even more than that, they'd love to find the back of the net. And it's going to be Thompson, Ortiz, and Peavy out there with Patterson and Martin as faceoff will come to the right-hand side of Jared Rutledge. See what they can find as Peavy been fairly successful in the faceoff circle here. He and MJ Graham matching up again. The Enforcers will push that draw ahead. It's picked up by Columbus, sent up the boards. Gonna be kept by Ortiz, thrown towards the net. Rutledge deflects that one back behind his net as Brody Duncan tries to move it along. Back out towards the front, it's picked off. Right back to Ortiz, fires and it goes just wide. Bryce Martin keeps the zone. Moves it down below the goal line. Back to Brody Duncan. Picked off there and slapped ahead. As Duncan went down, it's kept in the zone. No, can't keep the zone as Peavy has to return. Now it's sent all the way down. Rutledge will play. Thompson providing some pressure there as Rutledge jumped at him. Almost a boo scare there as it's thrown back in on Rutledge. He will cover up, and with 5 minutes to go, the Enforcers have added a couple of shots on goal. Nothing too dangerous, but just keep putting the puck on net. Atkins, Jurich, and Tucker all back out here. Gino Mini Walters back on the defensive side. 5 minutes to go. 4-3 in favor of Elmira at the moment. Puck is dropped, kicked back. Gino Mini has it. Tries to fire it. It goes off a leg pad. Chase Falls chasing down JT Walters, who slaps it ahead. O'Day will go back to play. Played back again. Right back up. Pietrantonio deflects it in, and JT Walters has to chase again. Walters up the far side boards. Pietrantonio has it tied up against the board. Gino Mini pins his man now. Pietrantonio trying to get the puck loose. 3 Columbus River Dragons in there battling for it. Taken away by Elmira. Wrapped around the boards to the near side. Jurich skating. Trying to get it past O'Day. It's bounced right towards the net front. And Gino Mini picks up. Gets it out to Tucker. Tucker over the red line. He heads for the offensive zone. Cutting through. Drop pass to Mitch Atkins. Atkins trying to get around towards the front. Tyler Jurich tied up. And that puck sent back out again. Here comes Columbus. Poke check there by Elmira. Sent back to Gino Mini. Fired ahead to Mitch Atkins. Atkins into the zone. Takes a quick turn. Throws it back towards the net. As now Columbus, another chance to get out of the zone. They've had trouble getting things going. This puck slapped away. Back to the neutral zone. So good stop there by the Enforcers again. Under 4 minutes to play. Puck shoved right back ahead as Elmira can't play. Shinkarik has to get back onside. He does, and Ensor will take it back behind his net. Seth Ensor with the drop pass. Johnny Ruiz reads it, pushes it ahead, and he picks it up. Deflecting that one down low was Zemlicka. He takes it back behind his net. Ruiz breaks that one up. Shinkarik ties up his man, but back out the other way comes Columbus. Deflected out. Zemlicka can't control. It's pushed along. Zemlicka comes away with it right towards the front. A shot and a goal. Elmira not going to like that one with 3:22 left to go. CJ Stubbs buries it. And the Enforcers are now in a tie game. .322 to go, and the Dragons have clawed all the way back from down 4-1. Elmira trying to get going. PV line back out there. And Sargis wins the draw back to O'Day. Moved around. Trying to play it up is O'Brien. O'Brien cutting towards the offensive zone. O'Brien getting loose and falling over. Gino Mini flips it back towards center ice. Hits off of O'Day, so that won't be icing. Right there was Peavy as it's flipped back ahead. Knocked down by JT Walters. Walters passes it across. Waiting, has to get in onside, and Ortiz has it taken away from him. Sargis up the other side. Pietrantonio has it. Under 3 to go. Thrown towards the net. Dylan Kelly with a stop. So Elmira back in a tie hockey game here. 4-4. 2:51 to go. As Atkins hops over the boards with Jurich, Tucker, Patterson, and Martin. Sargis, Pietrantonio, and Bondarenko stay out there. Dylan Kelly looking for a little help here. That one's thrown towards the front. Broken up. Tyler Jurich flips it across and out. Seth Ensor knocks it down. Brandon Tucker gets around him. Breaking towards the front. Passes off and right behind Jurich. As back the other way comes Bondarenko. Thrown across. Deflected into the zone. Tucker throws a body. Right back again to Sargis. Sargis runs into his own man. It's sent back out. Zemlicka off the boards and back in. That one should have been offsides, I believe, as that one's thrown out. Jurich touched it, so no icing, and he goes for a line change. Back to get it to Seth Ensor. 2:15 to go here in period number 3. Ensor looking up ice. Passes that one along. Back the other way comes the River Dragons. That one loose in the neutral zone. Tucker is tied up. That one shoved along the boards again. As that one shoved in by Shinkarik. Back again to Seth Ensor. Ensor back behind. Elmira battling. As out with it comes O'Brien. O'Brien behind his own net. Under 2 minutes to go. O'Brien seems content to sit back there now. As the pass is off. Moved ahead. O'Day breaking towards the offensive zone. He cuts through. One-on-one with JT Walters, who shoves the puck aside. And again, puck is loose along the boards. Moved ahead. Picking it up is Gravel. Gravel towards the offensive zone. He cuts through. Broken in. Shinkarik fires towards the net. Blockered aside. Johnny Ruiz couldn't come up with the rebound. Back deflected towards Glenn Patterson. Patterson turns around in his own zone. Under 90 seconds to go at this point. 1:15 to go. Gino Mini takes a long look. Gravel up there at center ice. Marcus Ortiz is on. The rest of the Enforcers looking for a line change. And that one's sent ahead. Peavy has that one tipped. Turning it back around, MJ Graham throws it back into the zone. Dylan Kelly will cover up, not taking a chance, as Chase Fallis was right there, and 59.3 seconds remaining in the third period. 4-4 tie. I said it coming into the third, you never feel safe against these River Dragons. So the Enforcers, a defensive zone draw. Peavy out there, waiting for the draw. He and MJ Graham line up. Puck is won back. Glenn Patterson wraps it around the boards. Marcus Ortiz has it. Ortiz circles back into his own zone. Taking his time, nobody on the far side. Ortiz gets the red line, dumps it in, and that'll be covered up. No secondary opportunity. Ortiz still tied up, and Fallis gives him a little shot. Not going to like that one. 46.1 seconds to go here in period number 3. As wait to see what the Enforcers want to do. They are going to bring out Johnny Ruiz, Carter Shinkarik, and Brett Gravel. Those three have to be getting tired here. With 46.1 to go. The Enforcers with an offensive zone opportunity, however. See if they can do something with it here. Sargis and Shinkarik lining up for an all-important draw. Shinkarik. He waits. River Dragons jumped that one, but nobody getting kicked out of the circle yet. Sargis lines up. Shinkarik lines up and sends back to Bryce Martin. Martin from the point deflects that one towards the net, and it goes just wide. Johnny Ruiz with it. Ruiz trying to set it up, thrown back towards the net. It's deflected in the corner. Shoved down with Shinkarik. He gets up, sends it back to Bryce Martin. Martin waits, fires that one down low, trying to bat it out of the air with Shinkarik. He's run into the boards hard. Shinkarik still being held there as O'Brien comes out with it. 23 seconds to go in the third period. O'Brien turning. He takes a look. Last 15 seconds of the third period. Sent ahead. Back the other way comes Austin Day. Taken away from him by Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz getting tied up. Poked ahead by Mitch Atkins. Atkins with 5 seconds to go. Loses control. That one's flipped back. We are going to go to extra time here. So, we are going to go to overtime. A 3-minute break as the Dragons come all the way back in period 3. You have to wonder what the Enforcers are going to do as we go to the Toyota RAV 4th period. It's time for the Toyota RAV 4th period. Toyota brings you all the action wherever you are. Toyota, let's go places.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
You're listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixlr. We join John Clement in the arena.
All right, we are back. Well, the first 2 games of this series went to the shootout. Each side took 1. The last 2 games were decided in regulation. Each side took 1. We head to overtime after a 3-goal comeback by Columbus in the third period. And the Enforcers hoping to take the extra point here tonight. Each side gets 1. So, again, this is a huge game as it decides the season series. It couldn't just be simply decided, as again, the clock continues to count down, so a little more time. It looks like the Enforcer is going to go with Tyler Jurich, Brandon Tucker, and Bryce Martin to start off the overtime. Obviously, Dylan Kelly back between the pipes. They will not switch sides. It will still be left to right for the Enforcers. River Dragons right to left in the teal and black. They'll go with... I'm trying to tell. O'Brien just came off the bench. He's just trying to keep stretched out. It looks like it'll be Zemlicka along with Matt O'Day and Mac Jansen. Kind of an interesting combination there. We'll wait to see as they come onto the ice. The Enforcers obviously thinking offense with Tyler Jurich out there with Brandon Tucker and Bryce Martin. All guys that can fire the puck at the net. The key to the 3-on-3 is puck possession. The Enforcers have had some trouble in that area here tonight. Shots on goal, 42-28 in favor of Columbus. The score that matters, 4-4. And here we go. It is time for the RAV fourth period. Brought to you by Toyota. Here we go. Puck is ready to be dropped. Tucker ties his man up, sends back to Bryce Martin, who takes it back into his zone. We talked about puck possession. Martin heading up the sideboards. No, he circles back. Bryce Martin takes a look, skates by Jurich. Now he passes ahead. Tyler Jurich breaking in, just couldn't connect on the pass. Jurich takes it back behind the net. He takes a rough ride into the boards there too, as now it's taken away by Zemlicka. Thrown into the corner as Stubbs tries to move it along. Stubbs harassed down there by Tucker. He'll move it along to Zemlicka. Zemlicka looking up. He's run into the boards now. Pushed back down to Brandon Tucker. He can't come up with it. As now some quick line changes. As back the other way comes Columbus. Breaking in. Shinkarik pushes his man wide right out towards the front end. Patterson almost put it in his own net. Now it's sent back the other way. Here comes Elmira. Carter Shinkarik trying to get around Zemlicka. Throws it towards the net and Rutledge makes the save. Patterson got lucky on that one. It banked off the post. Big smile on his face. It wouldn't be such a big smile if it had gone in. Whew, that one was risky. Shinkarik, Ruiz, and Patterson now out here as they line up with Connor Fries. So once again, Shinkarik looking to win a draw against Connor Fries. Puck is dropped. Shinkarik does push it back. Glenn Patterson going to collect it. And the neutral zone. Bondarenko right on him. Passed off to Johnny Ruiz. Sent back for Patterson. Patterson wraps it around the boards. Over for Shinkarik. Shinkarik turning it around. Finds Patterson behind the net. Patterson back to Shinkarik. Ruiz looking for a stretch pass here. Shinkarik going to take it himself. Trying to get wide on Connor Fries. He does. Breaking in towards the front of the net. Fires that one off. It hits off the backside of the net. And now Columbus looking to start the other way. Shinkarik and Patterson looking for a line change. Jurich hops over. No, Patterson's going to stay out with Ruiz. Right towards the front. Bondarenko with a shot. A save by Dylan Kelly. 3:28 to go here. 3:29 to go. Swore it said 28. So it's back up there. 4-4 in the Toyota RAV fourth period. So fours are wild right now. Back to that Tucker Jurich line. This time backed up by JT Walters. Walters goes wide here as Pietrantonio and Tucker will line up. Puck is down, shoved over towards JT Walters. Tucker takes it around the backside of the net. Tucker with possession. Firing it ahead, he finds JT Walters. Jurich stretched out on the far side. He breaks into the zone, coming all alone, fires, and he can't get it to go. Rutledge with the stop. I thought they blew that one dead. The green light came on back behind the goal, but apparently Columbus going to start back up. Fires up the boards looking for Pietrantonio. Rough play, and the Enforcers thought he was offside. Pietrantonio sends it back to his defense. Breaking in the other way. Coming towards the net, O'Day. Fire saved by Dylan Kelly. So 2:56 to go. That was a sort of a doubly strange play. The green light came on back behind the net when Rutledge covered. Then the Enforcers were calling for an offsides as Pietrantonio came in before the puck. Didn't get the call. So now Atkins out there with Gravel. Puck is dropped. One back. Glenn Patterson has Gravel going back behind the net. Passed over. Brett Gravel breaking up the side. He's getting around his man. Gets around Stubbs. Breaking towards the net. Passes across, but just too close. They didn't get that one to work. Back the other way. Here comes Columbus. Trying for the 2-on-1. Mac Jansen going to be run into the boards here. He loses possession thanks to the linesman. Jansen switched places towards the front. Poke checked away there by Big Glenn Patterson. Sent back to the point. Winding off of a leg, and now Mitch Atkins trying to chase it back down. Atkins racing Zemlicka. Zemlicka going to get there. Quick line change again by Elmira. 2:15 to go in the overtime. Playing it out. Turning back is CJ Stubbs. Stubbs harassed by Johnny Ruiz. That one deflected up in the air. Knocked back down. Connor Fries. looking up, trying to find a way up the ice. Fries now has O'Brien with him. In, chopped down, O'Brien throws it towards the front, a stop by Dylan Kelly, deflected away, and now Johnny Ruiz trying to get out. Feeds it ahead, Shinkarik. Looking, drop pass there, Bryce Martin into the zone all alone. Martin circling, looking towards the net, fires it off of the front as a big stop there, and a stick check into Carter Shinkarik by Rutledge, using the butt end of his stick, as Johnny Ruiz certainly didn't like that. So Martin and Walters will trade spots. Jurich and Tucker coming on to take the draw. So, Enforcers again, trying to get a face-off win. Down low. Tucker's out there, facing off with Connor Fries. Tied up, Jurich pushes it through. Can't control, however, as Bondarenko breaks out the other way. Turned around, Bondarenko looking up the ice. He heads over the red line. Breaking into the zone, he dumps it down. Connor Fries chasing after, right towards the front, deflected by Dylan Kelly. Pushed up the sideboards. JT Walters looking to lift a stick, and he will get out of the zone. Passes across, finds Brandon Tucker. Tucker cuts back wide. Breaking in the zone, drop pass here for Tyler Jurich, right in the slot, fires, and it goes just wide. Tyler Jurich with it again, deflects back out to Glenn Patterson. Patterson cuts wide, finds Tucker, back for Patterson, towards the front, deflected, and back again for Patterson behind the net. Patterson gets tied up. Columbus trying to start up the ice. Some trouble here. Jurich out of gas, as are the River Dragons as they go for a line change. Back in, down low, towards the front, deflected, and a stop by Dylan Kelly. 49.3 seconds left in the overtime. Well, it's always back and forth in these things, but hoy. Everyone now holding on. 49.3 seconds to go. Columbus with an offensive zone faceoff. Shinkarik has to win this draw. Pietrantonio lines up against him. Shinkarik sets up, pushes it back. One to Bryce Martin. Martin takes it behind his net. Pietrantonio right there. Johnny Ruiz going wide. Fed up at the blue line to Ruiz. Ruiz turning around. Under 40 seconds to go. Ruiz breaking in over the zone. Looking, deking, can't get it past. Kicked ahead by Martin, and it's turned back the other way. Johnny Ruiz puts his head down and is racing. Pietrantonio's there, looking, fired towards the front and in the back of the net. There's not much to say there. The game comes to an end on an overtime goal, and the Enforcers pick up a point, but that's about all you can say. They'll head to the locker room and head out on the bus. The Enforcers going to fall in this one 5-4 to the River Dragons. Certainly not the way you wanted it to go. Dylan Kelly with a heck of a game. As you get a good look here at the scoreboard to finish things off. Was an exciting weekend to say the least, as these two just continued to light the lamp. Columbus gets the overtime winner. Well, the Enforcers put up 4 big goals here tonight in a 5-4 defeat, but that does give us some good news as they add 4 pounds of Dunkin' coffee. The grand total so far this year is going to be a whopping 46 pounds of Dunkin' coffee going to the food bank of the Southern Tier. Can't tell you how much that's appreciated. Thank you to Dunkin'. Again, I hope everybody was able to log on to Twitter at Elmira Enforcers, hashtag Dunkin' Seats, and tweet from your seat where you watched tonight's game. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, at 25.2 seconds to go in the overtime period, the Enforcers fall. But a great 3-game series, overtime to get a winner. And each team took 2 games in the series. It just happened to go the River Dragons' way here in overtime. Great job by Dylan Kelly. Great job by all the boys, including Brett Gravel with the pair of goals here tonight. Hopefully the Enforcers can regroup, come back next week against Port Huron, who just suffered the 3-game defeat against the Carolina Thunderbirds as they fell 6-0 today. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in here. It's late on Sunday afternoon. We're heading back for Elmira and then out to Port Huron. I'm John Clement. Good night, Elmira.